It's time for the opening kickoff. It's sponsored by Dickies. Dickies celebrates those who make their own hours because they've made their own paths. Dickies, yours to make. Head to Dickies.com for the newest innovations in comfort and durability. Niners won the toss. They've elected to take the second half kickoff, so they will be kicking off, which will go from our right to our left. And deep back for Kansas City will be the rookie out of Georgia, Michael Hardman. Wisnowski will boot it. It goes to our left. It is end over end. It is taken in the end zone 5 yards deep. The rookie takes it out for the Chiefs at the 10. Up the middle, the 15. Got a block at the 20. Up the middle, he goes to the 25. Brought down to the Kansas City 26. 5 yards deep, 31-yard return. Tackled by D.J. Reed. And here comes Patrick Mahomes. There's been a lot of talk this week, Kurt Warner, about Mahomes, his arm talent. He can throw from a lot of different angles. One of the most unique quarterbacks to come into the NFL.
Without a doubt, one of the most exciting quarterbacks. And this is the matchup we've been looking for. That front four against Patrick Mahomes. And I said, look for a quick, easy throw early. But would it surprise you if Andy Reid went deep with this speed just to let the 49er defense know, hey, we're going to be after you all day long.
Kansas City 26. Mahomes in the gun. 3 wide. Shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, now the pitch, and it goes to Williams. Comes to the near side over the right tackle, the 25, the 30 to the near sideline, the 33-yard line of the Chiefs. Brought down by linebacker Dre Greenlaw. And he picks up first down, Kurt, on a 7-yard gain right there by Damian Williams, a former Miami Dolphin.
You get to see Kansas City do a lot of different things. They do a lot of the jet sweeps. They'll do a lot of the RPOs, and there was almost like a speed option. Looked like Patrick Mahomes had a chance to run it. I don't think they were thinking that. Just flips it to the outside for the play.
Mahomes in the gun from his Kansas City 33. 4-man front, 5 in the Niners secondary. Second down and 3. Off his left hip is the running back, Damian Williams. 3 to the far side wide. There's the shotgun snap, blocked by the left tackle, and a pass may have been deflected. It's incomplete. A short pass in the backfield. It looked like Nick Bosa got in there, got a hand on that ball, and knocked it away. Coming off the edge against the left tackle. Incomplete. 3rd and 3 coming up.
They love to run this quads formation. Travis Kelce one-on-one on the backside. He was looking to go there. And as you said, Damian Williams just running a swing route off to the left. Joey Bosa gets his big hand up, is able to knock that ball down.
Nick Bosa, the defensive rookie of the year in the NFL. Once again, Mahomes in the gun. 3rd down and 3. Chiefs at their own 33-yard line. Williams off his right hip. 3 wide to the left. Kelce wide to the right. Shotgun snap, 5-man rush, quick throw out of the backfield, wide and incomplete for Damian Williams. With the coverage on the play by linebacker Fred Warner. It is 4th and 3, 3 and out for the Chiefs on their first possession. And some poor passing right there by Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, good correction there. I think I said Joey Bosa, his brother. That was Nick Bosa, of course, with the knockdown on the play before that. And as you said, a little bit of a rush up the middle. Forced Patrick Mahomes to throw it a little before he wanted to. Inaccurate throw. San Francisco's defense steps up on drive number 1.
Dustin Colquitt will punt for the Chiefs. He's inside the 20 to our left. That's a shoulder-high long snap, a left-footed punt with little pressure. Wobbling down the middle, caught by Richie James at about the 19. Dropped the ball, then jumps on the ball and recovers the ball for San Francisco. At the 17, had it moved a step and then coughed it up. Muffed the ball, went right off his chest, through his arms to the, and then bounced beautifully back right up into his breadbasket, and he jumped on it and cradled it like a baby.
Well, everybody looking to make a play early in the Super Bowl, right? James is back there, takes his eye off the ball before he secures it, looking to see where he can make a big play. That's what always happens. Goes right through your hands. He was fortunate to be able to recover that.
There's an I formation in the backfield, and Tevin Coleman is the deep back. The fullback ahead of him. Juszczyk, 1st and 10, 18 of San Francisco. Garoppolo is under center. Fullback is in motion. Garoppolo the snap, spins, pitches out. Coleman, there's a block by Juszczyk, and he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Back at about the 17, 16-yard line, the big hit by Derek Nottie off that defensive line. It's a loss of a yard, and Kurt, they're back to the 17 of San Francisco.
Good response there by the Chiefs defense. They're going to go where Kittle and Juszczyk go. Kittle motions to the right, then Juszczyk a little motion out of the backfield. You saw the whole defensive front of the Chiefs overshift in that direction. They tried to run behind those guys, but they were outnumbered by the Chiefs.
Offset eye with Coleman. 2nd down 11, Garoppolo at his own 17. There's the snap. And he fakes the handoff, a little pass out of the backfield to Kittle. A catch as he spins to the 20 near side, 25 to the near sideline. Knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line of San Francisco. He's hit by the safety, Daniel Sorensen. He picks up about 11. It's a gain and a first down for the San Francisco 49ers.
There's that easy throw I'm talking about early in a game to settle down your quarterback. They love to run the naked bootlegs off the hard run fake to the right, spins back to the left, gets his feet set, and just drops it off to George Kittle for the first down. They love movement plays off of the play action.
Chiefs have got 4 in their secondary. Niners on their first possession with no score in the first quarter from their San Francisco 28. In the shotgun, Garoppolo. 1st and 10. There's the snap, and it's an end around. It goes to Deebo Samuel. Got a block from the guard, the 30. Got a block from the tackle at the 35. He's out to the 40. Down the far sideline, 50. A chase down the far sideline to the Kansas City 40. Down the sideline, 35. Where are they going to mark him out of bounds? Where did he step out of bounds? At the 40. At the 40 of the Kansas City Chiefs on a run of 32 on the end around to the rookie, Deebo Samuel. Tackle made by Matthew.
We talk a lot about their play action. This is the other thing they do off of their run game is they've got all kinds of reverses in their offensive game plan. That time, use check. They ran a lead to the left-hand side, and it was Deebo Samuel just reversing back around. A little flip from Jimmy Garoppolo. Get the big guys out in front. First big play of the Super Bowl.
Garoppolo is in the gun from the Kansas City 40 on their first possession with no score in the first. 1st and 10. In the shotgun, flanked by his fullback to the left, his running back to the right. A shotgun snap and a handoff to Coleman. Runs laterally on the 40. Got a block from the left tackle at the 35. Angles to the sideline, 31 at Kansas City. Brought down there by Ward in the secondary and by Damian Wilson, the linebacker. We have a nice gain of 7 on first down for the 49ers with our first quarter clock ticking at 11:32.
Nobody better in the NFL at motioning and shifting than this 49er team. On just about every play, they have at least one shifter motion. On most, they have 2. Move George Kittle from the right-hand side to the left. He sets up, bring Juszczyk back to that side. You run the lead play there, pick up a nice 8 yards.
Offset from the 33-yard line of Kansas City. 2nd down 3. Garoppolo under center. In motion, the wide receiver Sanders. There's the snap, the spin, the handoff to Coleman over the guard. He corkscrews his way for a gain of about a yard down the middle. Kurt to the 32 of Kansas City for a gain of 1 on this opening drive for the 49ers in this scoreless first quarter.
All right, first really big play for both of these units, right? 3rd and short here. Can you force a possible long field goal? If you're the Chiefs defense, you have to believe that this 49er team is going to come out and run the football and try to let these guys know it's going to be a long day up front.
Niners on this natural grass are moving from our right to our left at the Kansas City 32. 3rd down and 2. Mostert, the running back, is at the side of Garoppolo. Arms dangling at his side. Shotgun snap is low. He picks it up. It's an end around. It goes to the running back, to the wide receiver Samuel, who runs up the middle looking possibly to throw. Crosses the 30. Comes to the near side of the field, the 26. Brought down by Anthony Hitchens. And he's got the gain of 7, so it's a first down. Looking like maybe he was going to throw the ball.
I believe Kyle Shanahan was saying we are going to go for it on 4th down, so let's try our trick play here and see if we can catch him off guard. As you said, ran that reverse again. He had 2 options to throw it to the right-hand side, and he actually had Jimmy Garoppolo sneaking out back the backside. He peeked at everybody. Good coverage by the Kansas City Chiefs. Good job by the young rookie. Not to panic, not to take a sack, find a hole and get the first down.
There's an offset eye, and Garoppolo is on the Super Bowl logo painted on the grass at the Kansas City 25 with a 1st and 10. He gets the snap, he backpedals and throws a short pass. It's caught by Mostert looking for a blocking grab as he caught the ball. He was outside the hash and got to the 23 of Kansas City on the short play that Mike Pennell on the defensive line of the Chiefs stopped in its tracks. Just a meager gain of 2 for the Niners. No score, clock 9:20, first quarter ticking.
Is a short gain, but it's all about letting this Chiefs team know we are going to throw a lot of things at you throughout the course of this game. We've seen reverses, we've seen naked bootlegs, now we've seen a screen. All these little things to get that front 7 of this Chiefs team thinking, okay, where are they going to go? What are they going to do? And then they're going to try to get a big shot at some point here.
San Francisco at the Kansas City 23. Shotgun snap to Garoppolo. Fakes the handoff, throws to Samuel. A lateral throw. Grab to the 25. Brought down by a flood of Kansas City defensive players. Led by Breland on the far side of the field. Back to the Chiefs 25. And Kurt Warner a loss at 2 on the play there, bringing up 3rd and 10 on this drive for San Francisco.
That was George Kittle one-on-one with Breland there, and he missed his block. He was peeking back to the inside, actually had the outside cornerback Breland does a nice job of running through the block and making the tackle.
The Chiefs are going to put 5 in their secondary. Garoppolo with that scarlet number 10 on that white jersey wipes his hands and the white towel off his belt buckle. 3rd down and 10. He's in the gun. Mostert at his side. Kansas City 5 in the secondary. Shotgun snap. Drops back 3. Flag is thrown. Short pass across the middle. Dropped by the running back, Jeff Wilson. And that is incomplete. But a flag was thrown on the near side at about the 27-yard line. And maybe on Kansas City. If the preliminary point is what we think. And Bill Vinovich is our referee.
Offside. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
That was on Frank Clark, a Pro Bowl player for the Chiefs in his first year with Kansas City.
Good job by Jimmy Garoppolo changing up his cadence and getting the movement penalty there. Had a free play. I thought he might take a shot down the field. Only had a couple options, so decided to drop it off. I wasn't going to get the 1st down anyway, so you like to think as a veteran quarterback, hey, take your shot, see if you can get a big play, because you know you're getting 5 yards and another down.
Passanio jumped as well. This drive began back at the 18 of San Francisco, about a 6-minute drive. Coleman is the back. Garoppolo is in the gun. It's 3rd and 5. The Niners at the Kansas City 20. Shotgun snap, looking into the nickel. 4-man rush. Garoppolo shuffling his feet, throws a pass, incomplete on the near side. Numbers looking for Kittle at the 10. We have the coverage on the play by Kendall Fuller. Now it's 4th down, and here comes the field goal unit for San Francisco on their first possession with the first quarter clock at 8:02.
Looking for George Kittle, who ran through the middle of the field and then pivoted back out. He was hoping to hit him as he got between those hashes, but there was a linebacker dropped right underneath him. See a little quick feed in the pocket by Jimmy Garoppolo. Got a little impatient, decided not to hold it and take a sack. Smart move, throw it away, and line up for 3 points.
Robbie Gould has made 15 consecutive field goals. This is a 38-yard try. Far hash on the grass. Ball put down after the good snap. Line drive. Right-footed kick is away and good to our left. That is a field goal, and San Francisco's on top on their first drive. 7:57 in the first. A reminder that for every field goal made throughout the season on our primetime broadcast, Barbasol made a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. That was field goal number 207. How about that? Barbasol shaving cream is available in 5 fantastic flavors to customize your close shave. Find your favorite Barbasol today. From the Super Bowl, 7:57 in the first, 3-0 San Francisco on the Chiefs. Let's step aside. This is Westwood One's coverage of Super Bowl 54.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that we can give our daughters everything they need to grow and learn. But not every child can focus on classes and play dates.
Nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. face hunger. That's 1 in 6. School lunch might be their only meal each day, and it's heartbreaking to imagine any child going to bed hungry. We're dreaming of a perfect day when kids can smile, play, and just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect day a reality.
Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. That food is given to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about doing things that make an ordinary day extraordinary. Learning to play an instrument, building a sandcastle, hosting tea parties. Hunger should never be an obstacle to growing up.
You can help end childhood hunger in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
What is Pop Earth? Pop Earth is short for Population Earth, a 501c3 nonprofit focused on providing holistic health services and options for those with special needs, including autism and other developmental disorders. Do you know someone ages 5 to 65 with a developmental disorder that could benefit from yoga, Reiki, dance, exercise, and massage therapy? These sessions help with coordination, balance, stress, and more. Learn more at popearth.org. That's popearth.org.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Wiggins, a teacher in Gilmore City Bradgate School District in Iowa. Thanks to a science, technology, engineering, and math grant sponsored by Bear Fund, we renovated an old locker room into a monarch butterfly incubator, providing students with access to innovative technology that engages and inspires them. I encourage farmers to nominate a school district to apply for a $15,000 Grow Rural Education grant by visiting americasfarmers.com.
Furnished by Bear Fund.
We're back in Miami at the Super Bowl. Right now checking that drive summary by San Francisco, sponsored by Mercari. The selling app, not using it, sell it, ship it, and get paid for it. Macari, 10 plays, 62 yards, San Francisco drive. The big play, a 30-yard end-around run by rookie Deebo Samuel. And it's 3-0 on a 38-yard field goal by Robbie Gould. 16 consecutive field goals. He had a 54-yarder a couple weeks ago against Green Bay. So McCole Hardman is back in the yellow painted end zone with Chiefs in big, bold letters in red to our left. Wisnowski, who also punts. Will Booth is for the Niners with an early 3-0 lead. And here goes the end over end kick. It's over his head. It bounces in the end zone. It'll be a touchback to the Kansas City 25 and a 1st and 10 for Mahomes. As we pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. Coast to coast and around the world. This is Westwood One, your home for Super Bowl 54. The Chiefs break huddle at their 25 with their second possession. Mahomes in the gun. He maneuvers his tight end, Kelsey, to the near side. It is 1st and 10. There's the snap. He rolls out of the pocket. He cocks his arm once. He cocks his arm twice. He throws a short pass on the painted numbers at the 33-yard line. And a belt-high catch for Hill, who quickly hits the deck. Hit by Jimmy Ward on the play. It is a nice gain of 9 on 1st down for the Chiefs, who trail here early, 3-0.
Patrick Mahomes so good on the run, can make the big plays here. He's looking to throw it to the outside to Sammy Watkins. Defense overruns it a little bit, just drops it back to the inside for a nice 9-yard gain.
5 on the secondary for San Francisco. 2nd down, 1 with Mahomes just inside his own Kansas City 35. In the gun with 3 wide, shotgun snap. Here he hands off to Williams over the left guard, crosses the 35, has the 1st down on the hash mark to the Kansas City 36. It is a gain of 2. The tackle by Buckner on the line. Along with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan, Gene Steratore are here as well in our Grainger broadcast booth, drawing up a winning play with Grainger. Click Grainger.com for industrial supplies and safety products to help your business cross the goal line. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. Quickly breaking huddle from the 36 of Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes. The offense of the Chiefs moving from our left to our right. Arms extended, 1st and 10, fakes the handoff, quickly guns a line drive pass, and it's caught with a two-handed helmet. I grab at the 40 by Hill, hit once, broke free, got to the 42, 43, 44-yard line as he dug his way, hit by K'Wan Williams. The gain of 8 right there, and Hill has got 17 yards so far through the air and catches and runs.
We know Tyreek Hill can run past you, but the other place he's dangerous is when you get the ball in his hands on quick little throws like that. One-on-one out there with Richard Sherman. Gives a little move to the outside, dips back to the inside for a few extra yards.
Red jerseys, white pants for the Chiefs. 2nd down, 2. Mahomes in the gun from his Kansas City 44. 4 in the defensive line, hands in the grass. Arms extended, shotgun snap, fake handoff, drifts back 3, got the block from Kelsey, throws a line drive pass near side away over the Chiefs bench beneath us here, and incomplete, threw it away. Looking for the running back, Williams on the near side. Late flag thrown on the play, too. So let's see what happens on that with 5:57 here in the first.
An illegal man downfield. They were trying to set up a screen there. Patrick Mahomes is looking inside, couldn't find it, and then goes to throw it away, and the offensive lineman had already moved down the field.
I think they're asking the San Francisco bench what they'd like to do. With a 38-yard field goal on the opening drive for the Niners tonight, a 3-0 lead. Our clock is at 5:57.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense number 72. Penalty decline. Result of the play. 3rd down.
Starting left tackle, Eric Fisher. It'll be 3rd and 2 now as the Chiefs huddle up at their 44. Mahomes tonight, who has got a sleeve on his right arm. He is bare-armed on his left arm. He's in the gun. 3rd and 2, shotgun snap, handoff, and it goes to Williams. Pounds his way for the 1st down, running on the hash mark to the 49 of Kansas City. Hit by linebacker Fred Warner, picks up 5 the hard way over the right guard. Stopped on the NFL logo, painted at midfield. It's a 1st down for the Chiefs.
Nearly every single snap in this game, San Francisco's defense is trying to mess with Patrick Mahomes, but they've been dropping back to a 2-safety look on nearly every snap, saying, hey, if you're going to beat us running the football. Good play right there by the Chiefs.
1st and 10, Kansas City 49. Mahomes again in the gun. 3 wide, Here's a four-man rush, fakes the handoff, quick throw, caught by Kelsey, 45, and a leaping two-handed glove catch between the hash marks of the 42 of San Francisco. Hit the deck, hits the grass, picks up about 9. Tart in the secondary, grabs him, and he's going to be about a half-yard shy of a first down inside the San Francisco 42.
And off of those looks, they're one of the best RPO teams in the National Football League there. Put Kelsey on the inside, run him on a quick slant. Patrick Mahomes is looking at the inside backer. He holds inside, pop it up to Kelsey for a nice 9-yard gain.
42-yard line of San Francisco. Mahomes under center, gets the snap, spins, hands off to Williams, fakes left, cuts right, big hole, 35, got a block at the 30, outside the numbers to the 28-yard line of San Francisco. Williams driving and running into the grasp of Richard Sherman, a 14-yard run down to the 28 of the 49ers and a 1st and 10 for the Chiefs.
And we'll see how long San Francisco stays in this two-safety look. I know they want Andy Reid to run the football, but will he stay with it? Will he force this San Francisco team to drop another safety in where he gets that one-on-one on the outside where he can take his shots?
Running back Darwin Thompson is in. He's a rookie out of Utah State. First down and 10. Mahomes in the gun from the 28. Here's a jet sweep pass. It goes to Hill. Got a block at the 30. Runs to the far sideline, the 25, and knocked out of bounds. And he was knocked out by the linebacker Fred Warner, who was chasing. He got just inside the 25 of San Francisco to the field. Live on the sideline, Tony Baselli.
Well, Kurt, you've been talking about these RPOs, and the way the Chiefs right now are neutralizing this front four, the great pass rushers, is they're giving them a bunch of different looks, a lot of different motions. They've doubled Bosa a number of times. On the big run, they actually peeled Kelsey back and chopped him. He's on the sideline right now, and they're neutralizing him by giving him a bunch of different looks.
Gain of 2 on that previous play. Make it a gain of 4. They're at the 25. It's 2nd down and 6. Mahomes in the gun, drops back after the snap. Line drive down the middle, caught by Kelsey, breaks a tackle, runs to the far side, 15. Outside the numbers, tackle to the 13 of San Francisco. A flag was thrown. Jimmy Ward got him. Nice move by Kelsey. Fake right, cut left. Got the move on a spin. Let's see what the call is.
Defense number 93. Penalties decline. Result of the play. First down.
That's on Earl Mitchell on that line, who was signed New Year's Day. Gain of 11 right there. Kelsey had an earlier catch of 9 on this drive on a pass from Mahomes.
Once again, you're going to see Kelsey manned up one-on-one on the backside. They love to put him by himself because they believe he's a matchup problem for everybody. There he's one-on-one with Mosley, a cornerback, beats him on the in route, free play, big play.
14 of San Francisco, 1st and 10, Mahomes in the gun. 4 in the defensive line for the Niners. Running back, Thompson in motion. There's the shotgun snap. He moves up, avoids the rush, pump fakes, grabbed and taken down. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a sack. And on that line, it was Earl Mitchell who makes the play and a sack in the first of the game. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Checking the Chiefs stats inside the red zone. Sponsored by CDW, making IT solutions work for you. It's IT orchestration by CDW, people who get it. So far this postseason, Chiefs 11 times in the red zone, 9 touchdowns, 1 field goal. The running back is Damian Williams. He is back in. Mahomes began this drive at his 25. He's in the shotgun with a 2nd down and 11 at the 15 of the Niners. Arms extended, shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, rolls, got a block, dumps it off the hill, acrobatic try, falling down, can't reel in the short pass from the backfield. It's incomplete for Tyreek Hill on the near side of the field. At the 20-yard line, there was heavy pressure up the middle, and Dee Ford, the former Kansas City #1 pick, was the one to mess it up.
Trying to run a little naked bootleg. Dee Ford read it. He was up in Patrick Mahomes' face, had to throw it sidearm, and that was one of those plays where it was a good drop. I know Tyreek Hill's trying to make the one-handed catch, but if he makes that catch, he's off balance. That's a 5-yard loss, so you're happy that he dropped that one.
Long drive by the Chiefs, 3rd down and 11 from the San Francisco 15. Mahomes in the gun, 4 wide. Arms extended, looks over the 4-man rush, and here they come. Back to pass, Mahomes, blocked by the left tackle, blocked by the right tackle, rolls out of the pocket outside the numbers, got a block at the 10, near sideline 5. He was drilled at the 4 on the sideline. The ball, after a hit by Jimmy Ward, went flying up and out of bounds on the near sideline, near the pylon. So the run right there, Ward is on all 4s and groggy, and Mahomes took a wicked hit on the play as the ball was knocked out of bounds on the hit by Ward near the 3, and they're looking at Jimmy Ward on the near sideline. The San Francisco athletic training staff is on the field.
And Gene, I'm going to bring you in on this one because as they took the hit, he fumbled the ball, and the ball actually went backwards. He had the first down. The ball bounces backwards, out of bounds, looked to be behind the sticks. How are they going to call this?
You're exactly right, Kurt. Patrick Mahomes makes the first down in bounds, but when he does get hit, he fumbles the ball backward 2 yards, and the ball appeared to me to be short
up until this point
by a yard because it's a fumble backward out of bounds.
Right down Gene's territory in our booth. They'll be taking a look at that. The injured Niner gets up and runs. Jimmy Ward does off the field. And we've got a timeout in 2:05 in the first quarter. The Chiefs are driving, but San Francisco leads it early, 3-0. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
It's game day, and Macy's has the winning active gear for you and the whole family. Go from workout to chill out in style with the latest looks from Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Champion, Calvin Klein Performance, Ideology, and more. Tackle the great outdoors with weatherproof outerwear from the North Face and Columbia, and get some fresh new kicks from the finish line. Plus, stay on top of all your fitness goals with smartwatches by Fitbit, Garmin, and Samsung. Right now at Macy's.
There's an app to save on flights, an app to rent a bike, and an app to help you save for driving safely. The Allstate app gives you real-time driving feedback with DriveWise, giving you the power to lower your insurance cost. In fact, safe drivers can save 40% or more. Connect and save with DriveWise. You're in good hands.
Download the Allstate app today. Savings may vary by state and driving behaviors. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Use of Allstate Mobile with activation of DriveWise required. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
To call yourself an explorer, you should possess a few essential qualities, like a yearning for adventure and back massages from available multi-contour front seats with 5 active motion massage themes, and an available 980-watt 14-speaker B&O sound system by Bang & Olufsen, and an available heated leather-wrapped steering wheel with paddle shifters. The 2020 Ford Explorer, completely redesigned and more comfortable than ever. It's the greatest exploration vehicle of all time.
Out there and through to Kittle, and San might be the Chiefs where they want from behind to start the game. 3-0 San Francisco.
Brings the best of cuisine.
The Chiefs will bring it out. 3 yards.
With live entertainment and handcrafted cocktails. Visit mastrosrestaurants.com for reservations. So the Chiefs are short with that hit, as Gene just talked about. It was 4th and 1. The field goal unit was out on the field, and guys, now they're bringing him off, and they put Mahomes back out there with a 4th and 1 after his 10-yard run at the 5 of the Niners.
I was thinking, a little surprised that they were kicking it, but hey, it's a big game. It's in the Super Bowl. You had a nice drive. Take the points, but here's Andy Reid being Andy Reid, right? He's going to stay aggressive. Let his guys know, I believe in you. Even though it's a big moment, we're going to do what we would do in every other game. We'll put it in number 15's hands and see if we can get a touchdown here.
So the Niners just scored on a 6-minute drive and got a 38-yard field goal. Here are the Chiefs. They're on a 6-minute drive, and they've got it 4th and 1 at the 5. Lining up quickly, full house backfield. Now they spin around. They send one of the running backs in motion. It's a direct snap, and it goes to Williams, who runs over the guard on the hash mark. He got to the 2. He broke a tackle. He wiggles. He squirms his way near the goal line, but did not get in. Damian Williams on a direct snap. But it will be 1st and goal because they get the run. And they're inside the 1 of San Francisco. Direct snap after all 4 in the backfield in the wishbone offense spun around at one time. They look like the 4 tops.
I was just thinking the same thing. They got back there. They all did a spin, turned all the way around. Looked like a dance move, but it put Patrick Mahomes offset a little bit. A direct snap, as you said, back to the running back. A nice hold there for the first down.
Thompson in the backfield, Mahomes in the gun. There's the shotgun snap, 1st and goal. Handoff to Darwin Thompson, digging you, goes over the center, looking for a block, looking for a crack. And they say he did not get in. He may have inched closer, but he did not get in. The scarlet painted end zone with 49ers in print to our right. It is 2nd and goal for the Chiefs.
Nice play up front. It looked like to me that the ball got across the plane, but you couldn't get a really good angle to see where the ball was. So once again short. Let's see if this big defensive front can come up big again.
They bring in Irving, a tackle eligible. There's an I formation. Sherman is the fullback. Now he goes in motion. 2nd down goal. Mahomes under center. Snap, spin, rolls, fakes the pitch. Once, twice. He runs in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead late in the first quarter.
And we talk all the time about Patrick Mahomes in the big right arm. but it's his athleticism that has really got them to this point through all the playoffs. We've seen it tonight, the big run, even though the ball was knocked backwards. And then once again, we just have a speed option there. He had the option to pitch it to his running back or keep it. The defender tried to play midline it and play both guys. Does a great job of turning up, getting his nose down and getting the ball across the end line.
Now the extra point by Kansas City to our right. Windless night here in Miami. 61 degrees. Butker will try the extra point. Ball put down. Right-footed kick. Line drive through the uprights to our right. It is good. That is the first rushing touchdown by a quarterback in a Super Bowl since Colin Kaepernick of San Francisco in Super Bowl 47. How about that? The Chiefs have taken a lead, 7-3 over the Niners. 31 seconds to play in the first quarter. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
At Mastro's Restaurants, we know the best things in life can't be rushed. That's why our beautifully marbled steaks are aged for 28 days, delivering tenderness and rich flavor in every decadent bite. Recognized among the nation's most extraordinary steakhouses and ocean clubs, Mastro's brings style, superior service, and an indulgent menu of steak, seafood, handcrafted cocktails, and world-class wine. Mastro's Restaurants, an unparalleled dining experience. Visit mastrosrestaurants.com for locations and reservations.
We are a force.
A tax-slaying force. We march forward with a trusted family-owned company at our backs.
With the right tools, at the right price, right at our fingertips.
We start free and get our biggest refund possible.
Guaranteed.
For most of the year, we're everyday people.
But right now, we're all tax slayers.
And taxes don't stand a chance. Tax Slayer. It's your refund. Go get it.
When it comes to hiring, you don't have time to waste. You need to get to your short list of qualified candidates fast. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Your time is precious. Let Indeed help you get to your short list of qualified candidates and discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. That's Indeed.com/hire.
Bundle home and auto with Farmers Insurance and you could save an average of 20%. A better pairing than pineapple and pizza. There, I said it. Call 1-800-FARMERS for a quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Reported 2018 nationwide average savings underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Still looking for a Valentine's Day gift? Gift a half-carat total weight diamond heart pendant in your choice of yellow, white, or rose gold, now only $299.99 at Hellsberg Diamonds. That's a $400 savings, and that's how you bring home a W.
We're going to check the drive summary, sponsored by AutoZone. A reliable ride starts with a reliable battery. So if you're looking to start your car with peace of mind, go with a proven tough Duralast battery. Available only at AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. 75-yard drive, 15 plays, 7.5 minutes on the clock. A 1-yard touchdown run by Mahomes. And you looked at me and you said about Andy Reid and his patience.
Well, patience, you're going to wonder if San Francisco is going to continue to play the too high safety. That drive was as much about running as it was passing. Can Andy Reid stay patient with the run game as long as they're having success? And we got to remember, San Francisco's defense has been great all year long, but they're 17th in the National Football League in the regular season against the run. It's just something we haven't talked about a lot with this Chiefs offense.
Here go the Chiefs kicking off. Butker from our left to our right. Line drives this one right out of the middle of the end zone to our right. And it's back out to the 25 for Garoppolo in the offense. 1st and 10 for the Niners. Stop by Macy's for incredible deals on everything you need to go from workout to chilling out in style, like the latest active gear and smartwatches. Plus, keep your look fresh with new footwear from the finish line at Macy's. A 1-yard touchdown run by Mahomes. The Chiefs lead at 7-3. The Niners breaking huddle on the Super Bowl logo at their own 25, moving from our right to our left with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo is under center with an offset eye. Looks over a 3-man Kansas City front. He looks to the left, he looks to the right. He's got Samuel in motion. He fakes the handoff to Mostert. He drops back 5. He throws a line drive down the middle. It's caught on a knee at the 45-yard line by Emmanuel Sanders. Downfield at San Francisco's 45. He was brought down by Bashaud Breeland. It's an 18-yard strike and a good throw by Garoppolo. Put him at the San Francisco 43.
It's a play that they love to run off the play action. Deebo Samuel, motion left. motions back right. They run the play action, and they put Emmanuel Sanders on what we call a read route. He's got a chance to take the middle of the field and take a deep post. If there's a safety back there, he's going to hook it up at 15, which he did. Nice throw by Jimmy Garoppolo in between the linebackers.
Mahomes, a 1-yard touchdown run. Niners scored in their first possession on a 38-yard field goal. First quarter has come to a close. At the end of 1, Kansas City 7, San Francisco 3. That's the end of the first. Let's go to the second quarter as you're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
Having a cold is the worst. You're so miserable and pathetic you just want to sleep all day, and then it keeps you up at night. It's like you can't win, but you can be a winner with NyQuil Severe. It's maximum strength relief for all your cold and flu symptoms: sneezing, sniffling, stuffiness, and soreness. It's hard enough getting through the day. When all you want to do is sleep, NyQuil Severe lets you rest tonight so you can get back to your life tomorrow. NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head, best sleep with a cold medicine.
What's in store this week at your local Staples?
A front row seat to savings.
All month long at Staples, you can save up to 40% on select chairs.
Executive or desk chairs for the office.
Right now, up to 40% off.
And gaming chairs for your home.
Also up to 40% off.
So whether you're outfitting your home, your office, or your home office,
take a seat and save big all month long at Staples,
where there's a whole lot more in store.
Ends 2/29/20 while supplies last.
Capital One presents a 30-second audio tour of Ireland. Sheep, fairies, golf, charming castle, charming castle, charming castle, charming castle, charming castle.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know you can actually go there when you use the Capital One Venture Card. You earn unlimited double miles on every dollar you spend on every purchase, which means you'll have plenty of miles to actually travel to Ireland. The Capital One Venture Card. What's in your wallet?
Capital One Bank USA, N.A.
Today's horoscope brought to you by Geico.
Capricorns, today is a perfect day for romance and fun-filled activities with your partner. And by fun-filled activities, we mean shopping for car insurance. Luckily, you'll find that switching to Geico could save you hundreds of dollars a year. You'll keep this day of romance going at the hardware store by arguing for half an hour over the color of your backsplash. Love is indeed in the air, Capricorns.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Welcome back to Super Bowl 54 here in Miami, along with Kurt Warner and Gene Steratore, Kevin Harlan. Our score after 15 minutes of play: the Chiefs 7, the Niners 3. The start of the second quarter is sponsored by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and auto insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. That's easy. We just had a pass to Sanders of 18. And we've got a 1st and 10 coming up for the Niners, who trail 7-3. San Francisco, Kurt, is at their own 43 with a 1st and 10 to start the second.
And so far, you know, Raheem Mostert is number 2 in the NFL in the playoffs with his 211-yard performance last week. No touches so far in this game.
Let's see what he does now. Garoppolo walks gingerly, nestles underneath his center. From his San Francisco 43, 1st and 10, fakes the handoff, drops back, 7 short pass. It's caught by Samuel on a lunge. Broke a tackle at the 40, dances, and he got to the 40 again. After he was dancing around, they're going to say he lunged to the 41 of the Niners. He lost a couple on the play. He was hit by Breland, and we've called his name a couple times already. So now it's 2nd down and 12 for San Francisco, trailing 7-3.
Chiefs had that sniffed out from the get-go. Good job by Deebo Samuel to make the first couple guys miss and at least get 2 or 3 back to make it only a 2-yard loss.
41 is San Francisco. In the second quarter, they're moving from our left to our right. 2nd down and 12. Garoppolo is in the gun. Mostert will be at his side. Kittle will be in motion. 3 wide. 4 in the defensive line for the Chiefs. Shotgun snap is high, and it's pulled down. Here comes the rush by Jones. He hits him, and the wobbly pass is thrown away. It's picked off by Breland on the near side. 45, he may have gotten to midfield. What a pick! Wobbly pass, but the pressure up the middle by Chris Jones was the culprit. That turned that play. The Chiefs have just picked off Jimmy Garoppolo and have the ball on a turnover early in the game against the San Francisco 49ers.
One thing I always tell my young quarterbacks, don't make a bad play worse. Quick pressure right there. I know Jimmy Garoppolo was looking to just throw that away, but pressure in his face, was not able to get the ball where he wanted to. Floated it out there. 1st down for the Chiefs.
will step aside early in the second quarter. 7-3 Kansas City. This is Westwood One's coverage of Super Bowl 54.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick and proud aunt. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing. But not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. 1 in 6. That little girl sitting alone at the playground, she can't play like the other kids. She doesn't have the energy because she's hungry. School lunch will be her only meal today. It breaks my heart that this is the reality in our country, but it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. This food is then provided to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about using your imagination, learning, and having fun. These children shouldn't have to miss out on simply being a kid because they're hungry. To find out how you can help end childhood hunger in your community, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Wiggins, a teacher in Gilmore City Bradgate School District in Iowa. Thanks to a science, technology, engineering, and math grant sponsored by Bear Fund, we renovated an old locker room into a monarch butterfly incubator, providing students with access to innovative technology that engages and inspires them. I encourage farmers to nominate a school district to apply for a $15,000 Grow Rural Education grant by visiting americasfarmers.com.
Furnished by Bayer Fund.
What is Pop Earth? Pop Earth is short for Population Earth, a 501c3 nonprofit focused on providing holistic health services and options for those with special needs, including autism and other developmental disorders. Do you know someone ages 5 to 65 with a developmental disorder that could benefit from yoga, Reiki, dance, exercise, and massage therapy? These sessions help with coordination, balance, stress, and more. Learn more at popearth.org. That's popearth.org.
Well, we saw heavy pressure on San Francisco quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, and under duress, he threw a wobbly pass, and Breland was right there to pick it off on the near sideline, but we'll find out if he got in. I think he did. They've taken a look at it. They, of course, don't need to challenge because every play on a turnover is a booth review. The running back is Williams. Garoppolo is on the sideline and watching after his interception. So here is Mahomes under center for Kansas City. 1st and 10, drops back, goes deep, down the near side, wobbly pass, leaping too high. Catch made on the near side at the 28-yard line, grabbed by Sammy Watkins. Leaping high to get that ball over a couple defenders, a 27-yard completion and a first down to the 28 of San Francisco.
Just like Andy Reid, you get the turnover, turn right around and try to get the big play. They run a double post from the left-hand side to clear it out. Sammy Watkins starts on a shallow route, wheels up the other sideline. Nice throw by Patrick Mahomes in between the defenders.
Kept it high to keep it out of the reach of those defenders. 28-yard pickup, 1st and 10. Kansas City at the 28-yard line of San Francisco. Looks like Day on that line may have jumped Sheldon Day.
Full start. Offense number 76.
It's on
5-yard
Kansas
penalty.
City.
Still first down.
Right guard, Rene Duvernay Tardif picks it up.
And you often see that with offenses, right? You want to try to keep the pressure on the other team. You get a turnover, good field position. Try to turn around and see if you can turn it into points on one play.
So now it is 1st and 15 for the Chiefs, moving to our left. Lining up at the 33 of San Francisco. They broke huddle, then Mahomes called him back. And now they rehuddle. Play clock is at 13. Mahomes is in the gun. Running back Williams at his side, 1st and 15, San Francisco 33. There's more movement on both sides. And there go the whistles and the flags.
There's all kinds of confusion. You said he brought him back. Said he brought him back into the huddle, and
you
then
don't see
there was
that
motion,
much
and it looked like Tyreek Hill was looking back at
Neutral
Mahomes.
zone infraction. Defense number 94. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's on Solomon Thomas. Now they're back where they started.
Yeah, it looked like Tyreek Hill was looking back at Mahomes like, I'm not really sure what to do as he went in motion.
Confusion.
It was just at that time where Solomon Thomas jumped off sides, giving him a break.
Chiefs break huddle again. They go 5 wide, 1st and 10. 28, quick snap, shotgun. It's a quick throw to the near side. Hardman on the nice grab around his knees at the 28, got to the 27 on a spin. They'll mark him just inside the San Francisco 27 on the near sideline in front of his own bench. Greenlaw makes the stop defensively for the Niners.
Now that Quan Alexander is healthy, I believe this is one of the best linebacker crews in the National Football League. You see Greenlaw there, who came in when Alexander got hurt, but Fred Warner, Alexander, Greenlaw, these guys can go sideline to sideline.
Mahomes under center, 26 of San Francisco, 2nd down and 8. Receiver in motion. He gets the snap and he spins and he hands off to Williams over the left guard, crossing the 25 and down to the 23 of San Francisco and hit by Nick Bosa. And we'll give him a gain of 3 on that 2nd down run for the Chiefs, who lead 7-3 early second quarter.
Big play here by the San Francisco defense. Got to hold them to 3 after the turnover, the quick change. A nice 3rd and 5 manageable situation for the Chiefs and Andy Reid. A lot of options here.
On the Super Bowl logo at the 23 of San Francisco, 3rd and 5 for the Chiefs. Interception sets up this possession. Mahomes in the gun, flanked by the back Williams. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. 4-man rush, back to pass. Mahomes cocks his right arm, throws a short pass across the middle. It was grabbed by Watkins. He was stretching for the first down. He lost it as he was hit. It was picked up by Tart, and the whistle blew. Mosley made the hit and the tackle at the 20-yard line, 2 yards shy of the first, down the middle. And let's see where they will spot this ball. Is it inside the 20? They've not put the ball down yet. It will be at the 19 of San Francisco. It'll be a yard to go, so it is 4th and 1. Mahomes, 8 of 12, 74 yards through the air throwing. Williams will break huddle with Mahomes, and they'll remain in the shotgun. 3 receivers, bunched tight near side. Now Mahomes tells Kelsey to go wide right, and he does. Mahomes in the gun, 4th and 1. Shotgun snap, pitch out goes to Williams, hits the corner at the 20. Far sideline runs, got the first down, knocked out of bounds at about the 17, 16-yard line of the Niners. It's a gain of 3 and a first down for the Chiefs. And Damian Williams gets it on a pitch and a throw by the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, on 4th and 1.
Once again, we saw the speed option in the short yardage situation. Nick Bosa did what he was taught, attack the quarterback. He hit Patrick Mahomes right before the hit. He's able to flip it to Williams. There's nobody left as he walks for the first down.
All right, Mahomes breaks huddle. He's got a 1st and 10 at the 16 of the Niners. 1st down and 10. Back pedals in the gun. Williams to his right, 3 wide. Gets the shotgun snap, drops back 5, sets in the pocket, throws an arching spiral pass in the end zone. Incomplete. Williams lost the ball. Greenlaw was chasing him down the far side of the end zone. On the far side of the field, it's incomplete, about 5 yards deep in the end zone.
It was one-on-one, Greenlaw against Williams. Williams pushes up, looks like he's going to run a choice route to the outside, and Greenlaw jumped it. Then he turned and wheeled up the sideline. Patrick Mahomes had to throw it early, left it up in the air, and Damian Williams couldn't find the football. Otherwise, that's a chance for a touchdown.
When you say a choice route, what's a choice route?
Means he has the option to go inside or out at about 5 yards, so Greenlaw stopped his feet. He stuttered and went by him. They had a chance there.
Niners 16, 2nd down 10, shotgun snap. It's a handoff to Williams. Got a block from one of the tight ends. He breaks free. He breaks another tackle. He digs his way outside the painted numbers into the 13-yard line of San Francisco with a gain of 3 on the play. Tackled by Greenlaw as the Chiefs once again are in the CDW red zone. CDW, people who get it.
All right, another opportunity here for San Francisco's defense. Weren't able to make it on the 4th and 1, but to keep them in a 3rd, 4th long situation, they're obviously going to kick it. So this defense has got to step up big, get the ball back to their offense.
The 49er-13. The Chiefs have it 3rd down and 7. Mahomes in the gun, 3 wide to the near side, 1 to the far. Looks into the nickel of San Francisco. 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, drops back 3, got the block, throws a pass at the 10. The big hit on Thompson, incomplete between the hash marks. Grabbed there by Moore. Tavarius Moore in the secondary with a big-time hit just as the ball was in the grasp of the rookie running back for the Chiefs at about the 10. It's incomplete. It's 4th down. Here comes the Kansas City field goal unit.
Really well done by Moore. They brought pressure there. They brought 5 guys to use up all the offensive linemen. Man-to-man across the back end. Moore coming from his safety spot to break up that ball.
So once again, here comes Kansas City's field goal unit. Remember, they took him off the field last time. Now they stay on a 31-yard field goal try. Harrison Butker. They'll try it from 31 on the grass, far hash. Ball put down, snap was high. The kick is away to our left and good. And the Chiefs extend their lead with 9.5 to play in the first half. 10-3 over the Niners. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol shaving cream is available in 5 fantastic flavors to customize your close shave. Find your favorite Barbasol today. The Chiefs get the interception. They cash in with the field goal, but the San Francisco defense holds them out of the end zone and allows just 10 points in about 6 minutes for the Chiefs. Let's step aside. 10-3 Kansas City. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One. Westwood One presents NFL 100, remembering a century of excellence in pro football. Sponsored by Prevagen. Prevagen is the most recommended memory support brand by pharmacists. The nation's premier sporting event first took place in 1967 between the Packers and the Chiefs after the National and American Football Leagues agreed to meet in an annual championship game. AFL founder and Kansas City Chiefs owner Lamar Hunt played a key role, visualizing something super.
For 60-something years, there'd been a World Series at the end of the baseball season, and everybody kind of knew what that meant. So there was a thought, well, it'd be good to have a championship game. And I'd say Super Bowl III was the turning point because that was the Joe Namath game. And, of course, the astonishing result of the Jets beating the Colts helped make the game what it is today.
50 years later, the big game continues to rack up record ratings, and Super Bowl Sunday has become a virtual national holiday. Thanks for joining Westwood One all season long as we celebrated the 100th season of the National Football League.
Do you have concerns about mild memory loss related to aging? And have you thought about taking a supplement to improve your memory, but would like to hear from a pharmacist first? Now there is good news. Prevagen is the #1 pharmacist-recommended memory support brand, so you can safely take care of yourself with confidence. Prevagen, healthier brain, better life. 2019 Pharmacy Times survey. Statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Back in Miami, 10-3 Chiefs midway through this second quarter. Time for the Dickies fact of the game. Pat Mahomes and Jimmy Garoppolo have the fewest combined starts of any opposing quarterbacks in Super Bowl history. Their 63 combined starts tops Tom Brady and Kurt Warner's Super Bowl 36 record is 65. I saw your name a lot with records and things this week.
I was like 35 years old, though, but
that's the fact of the game.
Maybe not quite that old. But.
That's the fact of the game. Sponsored by Dickies. Dickies celebrates those who clock out when the job is done, not when the day is done. Dickies, yours to make. Head to Dickies.com for the newest innovations in comfort and durability. So the defense does their job for San Francisco after a pressured Garoppolo threw an interception to the sideline. The Chiefs only got 3. Here's the ensuing kickoff. It is short. End over end at the 7-yard line. Richie James takes it for the Niners. The 10 on the numbers. The 15 looking for a block he didn't see when he got as far as the 20, and he was drilled in the play by Dorian O'Daniel, who is a terrific linebacker out of Clemson. It's a 13-yard return. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Tony Baselli, sponsored by State Farm. Talk to an agent today at 1-800-STATE-FARM or by visiting statefarm.com. Tony?
Guys, in the NFC Championship game, Jimmy Garoppolo only threw it 8 times. He already has 7 attempts. They've only rushed it 5 times. I'm surprised Kyle Shanahan isn't staying with the run and trying to get Garoppolo a little bit more comfortable.
He's got an I formation right now. Tony from his 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Mostert. He goes over the right side and drilled. Pinnell had a hand on him. Noddy was there, and Damian Wilson all combining. An avalanche of red, knocking down the running back for San Francisco, and only a yard gain, Kurt, to the 21 of the Niners.
Just as I was saying, this 49er defense is forcing Andy Reid to run the football. This Chiefs defense is trying to force Jimmy Garoppolo to have to throw the football to win this game. And had a great special teams coach, Frank Gans, back in the day that used to use the phrase one snap and clear. To Jimmy Garoppolo, the last throw was a bad throw. You got to let it go, you got to dial it up, and you got to get back in rhythm.
In 2nd down and 9, Garoppolo under center just outside his 20. One running back, Mostert. Wide receiver born in motion. There's the snap, the spin, the pitch. It goes to Mostert. He got a block from the left tackle. He's on the far sideline. The 20 up the 25, looking for another block. He got to the 30. Right in front of his own bench, far sideline, knocked out of bounds. And the tackle made by Tyrann Mathieu, who's been so clutch for the Kansas City defense. It is a gain of 9, and that is good for a 1st down for the Niners to the San Francisco 30.
It's always a good changeup for this downhill between the tackle run game. That's where they make their living. But every once in a while, they can catch you getting outside with the great speed of their running backs. You saw it right there.
Niners breaking their huddle. They're moving on this natural grass from our left to our right. Garoppolo is in the gun with the 1st and 10 from his own 30. Receiver in motion. Here's a jet sweep pass, and it goes to Samuel from the 30. Got a block at the 35. Cuts inside the 40. Now goes to the hash mark at the 45. It takes 2 to bring him down. Matthew being one of them for Kansas City. Got to the 46. Running up the middle on a play designed to the near side. 16-yard run by the rookie Deebo Samuel, and a 1st down for San Francisco.
How good has this rookie been for this team all year long? I think the key to his success was the trade for Emmanuel Sanders. He no longer had to be the #1 threat on the outside.
Good point.
So they could use him in these different ways, the reverses, the quick screens, because he is so good with the ball in his hands.
Mostert remains the running back. Garoppolo is in the gun. Looks over a Kansas City 3-man front. 1st down 10. Niners at their own 46, trailing 10-3. In the gun, Garoppolo gets the high snap, pulls it down, hands off to Mostert, got a right tackle, block 45. He's on the painted numbers to the 50, takes it to the 45. He cuts inside and got to the Kansas City 43. Broke a couple tackles on the way, hit by Breland. He picks up 11. And Laura Oakman on the sideline. That's another 1st down for San Francisco.
Now, Kevin, as they're trying to get their flow going, Kyle Shanahan told me he was inspired by the Golden State Warriors offense. Steve Kerr's motto, strength in numbers. Don't depend on just one player. Kyle wants his receivers versatile, unselfish. Built it in Atlanta, doing it here. That's what the players love. It's a positionless offense. Blocking, catching, running, all should to be able to do it.
1st and 10, 43 at Kansas City. Coleman broke a tackle, 40 inside the numbers, 30, almost broke another tackle, head over heels. He flips in the air and goes to the Kansas City 26. Now they're running the ball and running it well, and Matthews makes the stop. Tyrann Mathieu with the tackle, flipped him head over heels. A 17-yard burst by Tevin Coleman, and a 1st down for San Francisco.
As Laura said, strength in numbers. They get no better numbers than the running back position for this team. 3 guys that were over 600 yards. It's week by week. Mostert last week, he's getting going a little bit. He gets tired. You hit him with somebody else. Tevin Coleman jumps in there. Nice 1st down run.
Kansas City 26. The Niners have it 1st and 10 on the painted Super Bowl logo. Garoppolo in the gun, looks into the nickel. Arms extended, high snap, pulls it down, fakes the handoff, short throw across the middle, caught by Samuel in stride on the hash mark of the 20, gets to the 15, and knocked down there by Kansas City's Bashaud Breeland. It is a gain of 11. Another 1st down through the air by Jimmy Garoppolo.
San Francisco says, I see your RPO, and I will match you with an RPO. Just as the Chiefs hit Kelsey on a quick slant there. Now we come back to Deebo Samuel. You get the linebackers to move on the run because you're running the football really well. Deebo Samuel, nice move with the one-on-one slant. Good throw by Jimmy Garoppolo.
5 1st downs, last 5 plays for the Niners offset eye. The Chiefs 15. San Francisco 1st and 10, trailing by 7. Garoppolo under center, gets the snap, fakes the right handoff. He rolls, he throws to the near side. It's caught at the 10, breaking a tackle. Huge check, 5, got a block, cuts into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown pass by San Francisco quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo to the fullback Kyle Juszczyk, weaving his way for the touchdown, and now an extra point away. The Niners could tie the game.
Kyle Juszczyk, the Swiss Army knife. They use him to lead the runs, to lead the sweeps. There they put him out in a bunch formation. Looks like he's trying to cut off, couple steps inside, bends it back on the flat, off the naked. Nice find by Jimmy Garoppolo. Break a tackle. Get a nose for the end zone.
Robbie Gould is going to try the extra point and try to tie this game with 5:05 in the half. Ball put down, kick is away, and good. Tied at 10. Juszczyk had 1 touchdown reception this season. None in the postseason. But with that and a good move and some nice blocking and a broken tackle, he ties the game for the 49ers at 10 and 5:05 to play in the first half. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
It's game day, and Macy's has the winning active gear for you and the whole family. Go from workout to chill out in style with the latest looks from Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Champion, Calvin Klein Performance, Ideology, and more. Tackle the great outdoors with weatherproof outerwear from the North Face and Columbia, and get some fresh new kicks from the finish line. Plus, stay on top of all your fitness goals with smartwatches by Fitbit, Garmin, and Samsung. Right now at Macy's.
There's an app to save on flights, an app to rent a bike, and an app to help you save for driving safely. The Allstate app gives you real-time driving feedback with DriveWise, giving you the power to lower your insurance cost. In fact, safe drivers can save 40% or more. Connect and save with DriveWise. You're in good hands.
Download the Allstate app today. Savings may vary by state and driving behaviors. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Use of Allstate Mobile with activation of DriveWise required. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
We are a force.
A tax-slaying force. We march forward with a trusted family-owned company at our backs.
With the right tools, at the right price, right at our fingertips.
We start free and get our biggest refund possible.
Guaranteed.
For most of the year, we're everyday people.
But right now, we're all tax slayers.
And taxes don't stand a chance. Tax Slayer. It's your refund. Go get it.
Nerds.
NerdWallet presents Money Questions.
Up until this point.
The lightning round. Here we go, Carol. How can people compare the best credit cards?
Turn to the nerds.
Should you pay off debt or save for retirement?
Turn to the nerds.
One more. Should I listen to my father-in-law's advice on mortgage lenders?
Turn to the nerds.
You win! Woo! Confetti is literally falling from the sky.
I'm gonna put my winnings in a 2-year CD.
That would be prudent, Carol.
From helpful tools to expert guidance, for all your money questions, turn to the nerds at nerdwallet.com. NMLS ID number 1617539.
We're tied in the Super Bowl at 10 late first half. America's all about working hard and keeping what's yours, right? Well, this year, try out Tax Slayer for your taxes. It's the right tool at the right price and gives you a 100% guaranteed for the maximum refund you're entitled to, or they'll refund your purchase price. See for yourself at taxslayer.com. It's your refund. Go get it. 7-play, 80-yard San Francisco 49er drive. Juszczyk, a 15-yard touchdown reception that he had to work to get. Garoppolo 3 of 3 on the drive. Took about 4.5 minutes. And the Chiefs and Niners are tied at 10. 5:05 in the second quarter. Wisnowski will now kick off for San Francisco from our left to our right. It's a high end over end kick. And Hardman gets it at the 5. Goes to the 10. Cuts to the numbers, the 15. Hits the 20 and then is drilled right there. Brought down on the play by the linebacker Elijah Lee. It's a 15-yard return, along with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner. Gene Steratore in our booth. I'm Kevin Harlan, and we're in the Grainger broadcast booth here in Miami. Online, on the phone, or in your local branch, Grainger's got your back. Click Grainger.com for industrial supplies and safety products and time-saving services. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. Now let's see how the Chiefs respond, Kurt. We're tied 5 minutes to play in the first half.
I often say the biggest drives in games like this are the answers, not necessarily scoring first, but being able to bounce back after a bad play like Jimmy Garoppolo had on his last drive.
They'll put him at the 19-yard line where it's a 1st and 10 for Kansas City. A shotgun snap to Mahomes and a fake handoff and drops back 3. Flush in the pocket, short pass in the backfield, caught by Williams, 20. Goes to the sideline, breaks a tackle at the 25. Goes up the far sideline, runs into the Niner bench. He got as far as the 30, maybe the 29 of Kansas City. And on the play, he picks up about 9. McCole Hardman was hurt on that last play, and they're looking at him on the Kansas City sideline, and he appears to be in great pain. That was a 10-yard catch and run and a first down for the Chiefs to the 29.
Good play by Patrick Mahomes. They had a flood route to the left-hand side. He was looking over there. It got jammed up. Didn't panic. Went all the way back to the right-hand side for the dump off to his running back.
Mahomes in the gun from his own 29. 1st and 10. Fake handoff. Pump fakes once. Throws a short pass. It's caught by the tight end Blake Bell on a dive on the near sideline at about the 39. That should be good for a first down. He was hit by Emmanuel Mosley in the secondary. They give him a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. The Chiefs at their own 38. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira take center stage at the Pepsi Super Bowl 54 halftime show. Tune in at halftime for a once-in-a-lifetime concert experience.
That was really well done by Patrick Mahomes. They had a naked. He was looking for Travis Kelce. Quan Alexander jumped him. He saw it, flipped it up over the top for Bell. Nice game.
38 of Kansas City, 2nd down 1. Tied at 10. Shotgun snap. Handoff to Williams. Runs laterally. Cuts. Drives past the 40 inside the numbers for a first down to the Kansas City 41. Hit by D. Ford. Picks up 4, and the Chiefs will move the chains for a first down. And our clock here, Kurt, at 3.5 and ticking in the first half.
Kansas City doing a nice job on these runs. Damian Williams are trying to get these big guys to go sideways. Get them to go sideways. It's a hit your foot in the ground when you see a hole. Get north and south, picking up 3 and 4 yards a pop in between the tackles.
Each team with 3 timeouts, tied at 10. 5 in the secondary for San Francisco. It's first down and 10 for Mahomes. Under center at his own 42. Looks over the three-man front, gets the snap. Deep drop after the fake handoff and a line drive up the middle. It's caught at the 50-yard line by Tyreek Hill. Makes one move, and then he has a guy miss a tackle, and then he's brought down by Jimmy Ward from behind as he danced to the San Francisco 48 outside the painted numbers on the near side, and he picks up close to 10 yards on that play. They'll give him a first down, gain of 10.
Almost too easy for Tyreek Hill on a curl route. He's got such great speed. He starts digging, and Mosley's got to respect that speed. He pops it around at 10 yards, but dangerous as he's trying to make a move. Jimmy Ward coming up from behind can often cause a fumble.
McCole Hardman is back in as a receiver. From the 48 of San Francisco, the quarterback Mahomes has a first and 10. Shotgun snap, handoff goes to Williams, runs over the left guard on the hash mark and down to about the 46. With a gain of 2 to the San Francisco 46. Clock is at 2:15 and ticking. K'Wan Williams makes the stop. 3 timeouts apiece. They may let this go down to the 2-minute warning.
Probably at this point, don't want to give San Francisco back the ball. You got your timeouts inside the 50. Let this thing go down.
And that's where we go to the 2-minute warning, sponsored by Wrangler. You think you know Wrangler jeans? Check out Wrangler.com today to discover tons of new styles and all the latest denim trends. Wrangler, wear with abandon. 10-10 Chiefs and 49ers. Let's step aside as you're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
Introducing ATG by Wrangler. Before you step into the wild, you better check your gear. UV protection, durable fabric with stretch, check. ATG by Wrangler. Gear that doesn't compromise. Wrangler. Wear with abandon. Shop Wrangler.com.
Excuse me, are you the wisest person in the world?
I am.
I have searched all over and climbed this mountain to find you. How does one achieve inner peace?
By letting go of the things we no longer use and selling them.
You mean like a garage sale?
Garage sales bring only pain. You seek Mercari.
Ooh, is that a mantra?
No, Mercari is a selling app. It's fast and easy. Take a few pics, add a description, and your path to freedom awaits.
Oh, your wisdom is sound.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You can find Mercari on the app stores or Mercari.com.
Modern modernization today has the products you need to modernize your workplace, like ProDrinktivity, an office performance drink featuring a cup of coffee in every sip.
At CDW, we get ProDrinktivity won't modernize performance. You need devices powered by 8th Gen Intel Core V Pro processors and Intel Optane technology that enables multitasking and boosts productivity. Intel and IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it. Find out more at cdw.com/begreatmaketheshift.
Did you know carbon monoxide is odorless and invisible, and the only way to detect carbon monoxide is to install carbon monoxide alarms? CO alarms should be installed on every level and in every bedroom. And remember, alarms don't last forever, and it's important to replace them every 5 to 10 years. First Alert has been protecting homes and families since 1958 and encourages you to learn more about carbon monoxide safety at firstalert.com and visit Lowe's stores to purchase First Alert alarms.
Bundle home and auto with Farmers Insurance and you could save an average of 20%. Seen it, covered it, bundled it. Call 1-800-FARMERS to get a quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
According to 2018 nationwide average savings underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Want to remind you to stay tuned for the Super Bowl 54 halftime report on Westwood One, sponsored by LinkedIn. Drafting your next star player, LinkedIn matches the right talent with your open roles fast, so every hire is a win for your business. Visit linkedin.com/today and get $50 off your first job post. Terms and conditions apply. Jim Gray is going to be joined by Tom Brady, Larry Fitzgerald, and Jerry Rice. That's coming up at halftime. Here we're at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs and Niners are tied at 10, each team with 3 timeouts. Damian Williams is in the backfield, and Pat Mahomes is at the Niner 46 with a 2nd down and 8. Under center gets the snap, fakes the handoff, and it's an end around to Hardman, who breaks a tackle at the 40 back in Kansas City territory, goes to the 45, running to the far sideline. Then Sherman forces him out with the loss. It's back to the Kansas City 48, pushed out of bounds by Armstead. They lose 6, back to the Chiefs' 48-yard line on the end around to the rookie out of Georgia.
Little trickeration, but DeForest Buckner was not fooled at all. Saw that from the get-go. Forced Hardman to bubble back all the way back to the 40 of the Chiefs, and then he was forced out of bounds. Trying to get a little tricky right there. They've been having a lot of success just dinking and dunking. Now puts him in a 3rd and long situation.
Now they're back at the Kansas City 48. Chiefs quarterback Pat Mahomes with a 3rd down and 14 in the shotgun. Gets the belt high snap. Pump fakes a short pass, then goes in the backfield the other way. Caught by Williams, breaks the tackle 45. Got on the painted numbers to the 49 and picks up 1. Hit on the play by Jaquaski Tart. In the secondary for the Niners, they played it well. This is the number 2 defense in pro football. Chiefs offense comes off the field. Here comes their punting unit. We're tied at 10.
I'm surprised that San Francisco's not calling a timeout here. Clock's running down.
They've got 3.
They've got 3 left. Guys are wasting all kinds of time. If you're the Chiefs, you're going to let this thing run all the way down to 0.
Colquitt will punt. His punt will come from Kansas City's punter from our right to our left, and the clock is running down. Now at 1:16, 1:15. Colquitt takes his hands and wipes them on the side of his white pants. There's the snap. It is belt high. The left-footed punt is away. It is down the middle. It lands at about the 2. It bounces high. It may have been saved in the yellow-painted end zone to our left, but was not. A little bit short. 51-yard punt, net of 31, and a timeout. Garoppolo and the Niners will get it 1st and 10 on that touchback to the 20. Tied at 10. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
In search of a battery that won't let you down, even in the lowest temperatures? We've got you covered at America's #1 battery destination. At AutoZone, we have the proven tough Duralast batteries you need to drive with peace of mind this winter. They're tested in extreme conditions, which means you can count on them to deliver when you need them most. Stop in today or visit AutoZone.com, and we'll help you find the start you're looking for. Based on data from the NPD Group Incorporated, car care track 12 months ending December 2018.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Dickies Workwear celebrates those who make what they love any chance they get. We make clothes for people who get after it day in, day out. Who make their own hours because they've made their own paths. And clock out when the job is done, not when the day is done. Dickies, yours to make. Head to dickies.com for our newest innovations in comfort and durability.
To demonstrate State Farm mobile app's new voice-activated features, we bring you Pro QB and State Farm brand icon, Aaron Rodgers.
Thanks, enthusiastic voiceover.
Take it away.
Well, you can tell it stuff like, show me my bill.
Here is your bill.
There you have it. Thanks, Aaron.
You don't want me to talk about how I can pull up my insurance card or call my agent?
Ooh, we are out of time.
Well, I just did.
What a pro. Voice-activated help from the State Farm mobile app. Talk to an agent or visit statefarm.com today.
This episode is powered by TD Ameritrade. In both football and investing, a tailored practice regimen can help strengthen your game. That's why TD Ameritrade created a personalized learning experience that customizes to fit your investing goals. Curated from a vast library of exclusive content, it gives you exactly the information you need. Take your investing knowledge to the next level today at tdameritrade.com/education. TD Ameritrade, where smart investors get smarter.
We're back at the Super Bowl, tied at 10. The Mastro's experience is unmatched. World-class service, live entertainment, handcrafted cocktails, and a steak that will leave you wanting more. Visit mastrosrestaurants.com for reservations. Well, we're sitting here talking to the booth, and all that time off the clock for the Niners, who are tied with the Chiefs at 10 and 59 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, it seems like it means one of 2 things, right? First, Tony and I were talking during the break. Is it because you don't trust your quarterback? You made that one mistake, the interception. Don't feel comfortable putting him in a 2-minute situation where he's got to throw the football. Don't want to give it back to Patrick Mahomes. But I'm thinking you got a chance to double up in the Super Bowl because you get the ball out of the second half. But maybe that's the other thought. Hey, we don't need to push it. We don't need to hurry and make a mistake. We can go into this thing at halftime, tied 10-10, knowing we get the ball first out of the second half.
All right, Garoppolo is huddling with his team in 59 seconds to play before halftime. We are tied at 10. Mahomes has a 1-yard touchdown run. Garoppolo had a short pass to the fullback, Juszczyk, who ran it in on a 15-yarder. Now he breaks huddle with 3 timeouts, less than a minute to play, tied at 10 from his own 20, 1st and 10. In the gun, wide receiver in motion, handoff out of the gun. It's Mostert over the left tackle, hit once, kept his footing, dug a bit more, got to the 23 and picks up 3. To the 23-yard line, the hit by Kendall Fuller. Clock is ticking. Kurt, they're not going to take timeout.
No, I mean, you would think the Chiefs, if anybody's going to take a timeout here, stop the clock, but now you're rushing up to the line. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
23-yard line, Garoppolo is calling the play at the line. He'll be backpedaling in the gun. Now we're down to 29 seconds to play in the half. Second down, 7. Handoff to Mostert over the left guard on the hash mark to the 25 and brought down there on a gain of 2. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. The clock is now at 19. Now a timeout has been taken. We're tied at 10. Timeout taken on the field.
First charge timeout. Kansas City.
Timeout on the field. 10-10. We're tied. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
There's an app to save on flights, an app to rent a bike, and an app to help you save for driving safely. The Allstate app gives you real-time driving feedback with DriveWise, giving you the power to lower your insurance cost. In fact, safe drivers can save 40% or more. Connect and save with DriveWise. You're in good hands.
Download the Allstate app today. Savings may vary by state and driving behaviors. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Use of Allstate Mobile with activation of DriveWise required. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Tune in April 6th through the 12th for Westwood One's coverage of the Masters, live from Augusta National. Visit Masters.com and follow the Masters on social media for updates all week long. Masters.com brings you closer than ever to the beauty, tradition, and excitement of the Masters tournament by offering multiple channels of live video coverage, including the Par 3 contest, plus real-time scoring, up-to-the-minute tournament news, and more. Masters.com, your online source for the 2020 Masters.
Family is big around here. We're family-owned, family-operated, family-managed. And that means legacy. That means dependability. That means using Grainger. With over 1.5 million products and knowledgeable product experts, Grainger has whatever we need. And with same-day pickup and next-day delivery options, they have it whenever we need it. For over 90 years, businesses like ours have trusted Grainger. Because, like family, Grainger's got our back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you tired of staring at that dent? At Mako, getting collision repaired is as easy as book, quote, fix. Come to Mako for a collision repair backed by our best price guarantee. Uh-oh? Better get Mako.
Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves coast to coast and around the world. This is Westwood One, your home for Super Bowl 54. Want to remind you, get the latest gear at Macy's, from all new outerwear to a fresh pair of boots. You'll be ready for whatever weather comes your way. Now, at Macy's, a surprising game, Kurt Warner. Mahomes has no touchdown passes, and the leading rusher for the Niners is their wide receiver, Samuel.
Yeah, not exactly how we thought it would play out. Chiefs, too, only one big play in this game, more than 15 yards. So it's not what you expected, but they're doing what they have to do. Tell you what, I'm really surprised that Andy Reid didn't call a timeout after first down there. When the 49ers run the football, you have to believe they're going to try to run the clock out. Save yourself some time. Force Jimmy Garoppolo, Kyle Shanahan to call a pass play, or get your quarterback the ball back, because we know what he can do even in a short time frame.
It's 3rd and 5. Quick shotgun snap from the 25 of San Francisco. Quick throw up the middle. It's caught on the play. Grabbed by Wilson, the running back. He goes from the 30 to the 40, up the middle to the 45, and he's got the first down. It's a 20-yard gain. The clock is down to 14 seconds and a timeout taken by the Niners. With a big hitter right there, 20-yard catch and run by little-used Jeff Wilson, who, by the way, did not play in the first 2 playoff games for San Francisco. A big play right there at 20 and a catch and run.
Well, forced him to throw. Jimmy Garoppolo answered the call, but now I'm going to look back to before the punt when they allowed 30, 35 seconds to run off the clock, and you're sitting here at your own 45 with only 14 seconds to go. Is that going to play a part in whether they get a field goal shot here?
Tevin Coleman is coming now, another running back. In the shotgun formation, 6 in the secondary for the Chiefs. San Francisco, 2 timeouts, 14 seconds to play. Shotgun snap from their own 45, blocked by the left tackle. Garoppolo going deep down the near side. Kittle's got it! Over the shoulder catch, 20. Down the near side, 15. Out of bounds at the 13. Flag is thrown on the play. Down to the 13-yard line of Kansas City. 42-yard completion, but it may be wiped away, and it will be.
Pass interference. Offense number 85. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Gene Steratore, what'd you see on that play?
Back judge Greg Steed sees Kittle. He has his hand on that defender as he's chasing him, and he does extend, and he pushes that defender away and creates some space, and it's a foul for offensive pass interference. It's not really that big, though, guys. It's really not a big separation. It's almost as if he's feeling him out now. He creates a little separation, and you know what? They've let him play throughout this entire half, and that's a little one that seems a little technical for what they've let go so far today.
Little technical, but all I look for in those situations is the full extension, Gene.
I agree.
And that was one of those situations where he did have the full extension and a little bit of movement by the defender. Problem is, I don't know if he needed to do it. That was a good throw out in front. Not sure he needed to create that separation.
Now 5 seconds. They're just going to take a knee because it was 1st and 20, and down they go to a knee. Both benches will empty. The Niners will go to the tunnel to the far side of the field. The Chiefs below us on the near sideline to the near tunnel. So kind of a different game that we perhaps we're expecting. No touchdown passes by Mahomes, although he does have a 1-yard touchdown run, and the leading running back for the best running team in the playoffs, the 49ers, by a wide receiver, Deebo Samuel, and we're tied at 10 at halftime.
It almost felt like a feeling out half. Both teams trying to figure out what the other team is doing. Oftentimes, this is the most important part of the football game. This long halftime, go in, make your adjustments, and you hit some big plays in the second half, and that speaks for both teams.
Good stuff. That's the end of the first half. We're tied at 10, San Francisco and Kansas City. When we come back, Jim Gray rejoins us from the Progressive Insurance Set with the halftime report. It's time for the second half kickoff. It's sponsored by Mercari, the selling app. Not using it? Sell it, ship it, and get it paid for. Mercari. The Chiefs will kick off to begin the second half from our right to our left. Richie James is back standing at the goal line at the yellow painted end zone to our left. And Butker approaches the ball, accelerates and kicks the ball end over end. The kickoff taken by San Francisco's deep man at the 2. The 10 goes outside, hit, bounces off a defender at the 15. He staggers to the 17-yard line and taken down there. 15-yard return hit by the receiver, Byron Pringle, who plays special teams for the Chiefs along with Jordan Lucas. And so here comes San Francisco with a 1st and 10, and they've got the ball at about the 16.
You heard Laura say that Kyle Shanahan loves the way they're running the football. Got to stay ahead of the chains. I expect them to do just that here early in the second half. Try to run it, keep gaining yards, stay ahead of the chains so you don't force Jimmy Garoppolo to have to convert 3rd and long.
Garoppolo is under center. Now he backpedals in the gun. He's flanked by his fullback to his right, his running back to his left. 1st and 10, shotgun snap, 1 step, drop, throw, up the middle, caught. Chest high, Sanders at about the 21. Up the middle, he caught it against his chest. 5-yard gain, hit by Wilson, put him at the San Francisco 21.
After that interception in the first half, all the passes have been conservative. Haven't really put it back in Jimmy's hands to make the big plays. I like coming out here in the second half, get an easy, quick throw, try to gain a little confidence for your young quarterback.
59 degrees here in Miami. There is no wind in this partially enclosed stadium. Coleman in the backfield, 2nd down 5. Garoppolo at his own 21. With a 2nd down and 5. Looks over the defense, 4 in the line for the Chiefs. Snap, spin, fake handoff, back, and a pass down the middle. It's caught. Sanders falling down in the middle of the field at the 36 of San Francisco. Matthew makes the stop. Sanders and Matthew have a little hand-to-hand combat as they both spring back up. 15-yard pickup, 1st down. San Francisco at their 36.
2 big-time competitors right there, but talked in the open. This is what San Francisco likes to do on the play action. They love to attack the middle of the field, get the linebackers to pull up. A deep slant by Sanders. Good throw by Jimmy Garoppolo.
Coleman remains the running back. Now he will be back there by himself. It's 1st and 10, Garoppolo under center from his own 36. Looks over the defense. A lot of positioning there by Kansas City. Fake handoff, end around pitch. Goes to Samuel. There's a block by the tight end. He goes to the 35, far sideline, the 40. Breaks the tackle, 45. Up the far sideline, past midfield. He may have gotten into the Kansas City 49. Hit by Sorensen. They run it well with that kid. He's a rookie. It's a 14-yard end around run by San Francisco. Put him right at the 50, 1st and 10.
How about this rookie making big plays for this team in the biggest moment? Had George Kittle back to the left-hand side. He started to pull like he was going to come back to the right, put his foot in the ground, and he led the reverse out to the left-hand side. Got a key block for the big play.
There is a Chiefs player down in the San Francisco bench, and that is Bashaud Breeland, who is down across the way and looking at his right leg. We're going to take a break with the injury timeout as the Chiefs run their staff from the near sideline to the far. We're just into the 3rd quarter, 13-14, tied at 10, the Chiefs and Niners. This is Westwood One's coverage of Super Bowl 54.
The most dangerous day for a newborn is her first day of life. She's at risk from infections, pneumonia, malnutrition. Every 31 seconds, another infant is lost. Another family's hope for their baby's future is crushed. The most heartbreaking part? These deaths are preventable. For more than 60 years, Project Hope has worked to make lifelong health care available to the world's most vulnerable people. Right now, Project Hope is training healthcare workers to care for infants during those fragile first moments of life. Project Hope is ensuring communities have the medicines and supplies they need to prevent deadly disease, giving precious newborns a healthy start. Wherever they are, everyone deserves hope. Make sure her first day of life is not her last. To volunteer or learn more about Project Hope's life-saving work, visit projecthope.org/newborns.
What is Pop Earth? Pop Earth is short for Population Earth, a 501c3 nonprofit focused on providing holistic health services and options for those with special needs, including autism and other developmental disorders. Do you know someone ages 5 to 65 with a developmental disorder that could benefit from yoga, Reiki, dance, exercise, and massage therapy? These sessions help with coordination, balance, stress, and more. Learn more at popearth.org. That's popearth.org.
Can a tree change a life? At Trees for the Future, we believe trees make all the difference in the fight against poverty, hunger, and climate change. Through a proven permaculture method called the Forest Garden Approach, Trees for the Future has positively impacted over 26,000 farmers and their children. Are you ready to leave a lasting impact on the world? Find out how to plant seeds of hope this season at trees.org/radio. That's trees.org/radio.
Later tonight, we're going to select the player of the game of Super Bowl 54, the one that got the job done. Sponsored by Indeed.com. Are you hiring? With Indeed, you can post a job in moments, set up screener questions, then zero in on qualified candidates in an online dashboard. Get started at Indeed.com/hire. Breland is out. They put in the rookie Fenton. Looks like he just had a cramp more than anything else. So the drive continues for San Francisco.
Well, early leader in the clubhouse for player of the game. You got to say Deebo Samuel right now, leading both teams in rushing, 53 yards, another 4 catches for 23 yards. Really coming up big.
On the NFL logo at midfield, painted on the grass here in Miami. It is first down and 10 for the San Francisco 49ers. High shotgun snap, and a handoff goes to Coleman. Runs laterally on the 45, back to the far sideline, cuts down the sideline from the 50. May have crept into Kansas City territory, hit by Derek Nottie. Let's give him a gain of 4. Did not step out of bounds. He got to the Kansas City 46. It'll be second down and 6 for San Francisco.
San Francisco doing a great job of getting to the edges and using the speed of their running backs there. Just a sweep to the left-hand side, has ability to cut it up, but able to get the edge, turn it up, pick up 5 yards.
Breland back out there for the Chiefs. Just ran out on the field. The running back is Raheem Mostert. He's in the eye with a second down and 6. San Francisco at the Kansas City 46, and Garoppolo's under center. Looks at a 3-man front. Head swiveling back and forth as he reads. He gets the snap. He turns left. He fakes the handoff. He drops back deep, and he throws a pass to the far side. Backpedaling, two-handed helmet eye catch by the fullback. Huge check downfield at the 32 of Kansas City. Down the sideline, hit by Ward. Right in front of the San Francisco bench across the way. A backpedaling catch, a pickup of 14 to the Chiefs 32, and a Niner first down.
Great throw by Jimmy Garoppolo. Kyle Juszczyk is in the backfield as a fullback. They sneak him through there, and he's going to run a wheel up the sideline. Ward was sitting back there. Jimmy Garoppolo saw it, put it on the back shoulder. Great play by the young quarterback.
Garoppolo 7 for his last 7. First and 10 from the Kansas City 32. Shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, short pass in the backfield, caught by Kittle, got a block, he's on the 30. Puts his head down, comes to the near sideline, gets down to the 27 of Kansas City, and hit by Daniel Sorensen, and picks up 5 on that short little pass to the near side to the Chiefs' 27-yard line. San Francisco with a good-looking drive to begin the second half.
Ran the ball well in the first half. You think they're going to come out this drive and run the ball again, but they're coming out with the play action, pulling the Kansas City Chiefs up. They're stacking the box. They're getting one-on-one on the outside. Jimmy Garoppolo doing a nice job of picking them apart.
We're tied at 10. 11 and a half to play in the third quarter. Garoppolo in the gun, flanked left and right by running back and fullback. From the Chiefs 28, second down and 5. From the Chiefs 27. Looks over the defense, 5 in the secondary. Shotgun snap. Here's the handoff, running laterally on the 30. Mostert broke a tackle, vaults off his outstretched arm, and then goes down at about the line of scrimmage I don't think he gained more than a half yard on the play because Damian Wilson, the linebacker, closed in on him and brought him down. To Tony Piselli on the field.
Well, guys, that's the first time the Chiefs in a long time have done anything on the outside run game of the 49ers. Right now, they're trying to get the big guys, especially Chris Jones, to go sideline to sideline. It's toss, crack, it's outside zone, it's jet sweeps, and they've been killing them, and that's the adjustments that the Chiefs are going to have to make if they're going to win this game, and they did a nice job on that play.
Tevin Coleman comes in for San Francisco. Garoppolo in the gun, 3rd down and 5, Kansas City 27. Garoppolo looks into 6 in the Kansas City secondary. Shotgun snap, drops back 3, left tackle block, quick throw across the middle. It was caught on a dive at the 24, close to a first down. Grabbed on the play, Breland hit Coleman, the running back, and Coleman may not have gotten the first down. He did not. He is about a yard shy. It'll be 4th down from the Kansas City 24 for San Francisco.
Motion Tevin Coleman to the outside, and they left Rashad Breeland out there on him, usually saying it's going to be zone. Usually don't take that matchup if it's one-on-one. Tried to create a rub for the running back. Breeland did a nice job of negotiating the rub, getting back underneath it, and making the tackle as soon as the ball got there.
So here's a 42-yard field goal to take the lead for San Francisco. On that drive, Sanders caught 1 for 15. Samuel ran 1 for 14. Juszczyk caught 1 for 14. It's a 42-yard field goal try for the lead. Robbie Gould has kicked 16 consecutive field goals. Ball put down, right-footed kick is away and right down the middle, good. 9.5 to play in the third. A field goal of 42, and San Francisco has taken the lead for the second time tonight. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol shaving cream is available in 5 fantastic flavors. Yes, flavors to customize your close shave. Find your favorite Barbasol flavor today. Third quarter clock, 9:29. San Francisco 13-10 over the Chiefs. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
At Mastro's Restaurants, we know the best things in life can't be rushed. That's why our beautifully marbled steaks are aged for 28 days, delivering tenderness and rich flavor in every decadent bite. Recognized among the nation's most extraordinary steakhouses and ocean clubs, Mastro's brings style, superior service, and an indulgent menu of steak, seafood, handcrafted cocktails, and world-class wine. Mastro's Restaurants, an unparalleled dining experience. Visit mastrosrestaurants.com for locations and reservations.
When Allstate agents and employees go to work every day, their #1 priority is protecting what matters most to you. For military veterans, that instinct to protect also comes naturally. No wonder thousands of veterans build good careers with Allstate. And now, Allstate is ranked the #1 employer on the 2020 Military Friendly Employers list. You're in good hands with Allstate.
For career opportunities or to get a quote, contact Allstate today. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Take a great exploration vehicle, add available intelligent adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane centering, and speed sign recognition. And available intelligent 4-wheel drive with terrain management system and selectable drive modes. And some more highly advanced features for doing highly advanced stuff. Then you have the 2020 Ford Explorer, completely redesigned with more technology than ever. It's the greatest exploration vehicle of all time.
Driver assist features are supplemental and do not replace the driver's attention, judgment, and need to control the vehicle.
Navy Federal Credit Union reminds you that by depositing your tax refund into an emergency savings fund, you'll be less tempted to spend and have more money on hand if you need it. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/save. Federally insured by NCUA. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Gene Steratore, Laura Oakman, Tony Baselli, Scott Graham, and Jim Gray. We are in Miami. And our producer tonight is Larry Costigan, and tonight is his 15th Super Bowl. And we've got a couple of veterans here too. Kurt, you played in 3, and this is your 3rd broadcast of the Super Bowl?
Just second.
I guess it seems like 3. You're so good.
Is that a good thing? Or
no, it's
like,
a good
oh
thing.
my gosh, it seems like 3.
And Gene, for you, you've officiated and you had the broadcast. So this must be your 3rd. Am I correct?
Actually, I was an alternate in 1, so this is my 4th.
Way to go.
Yeah. Oh, I see you. Trying to one-up me, Gene. First time in the booth. Okay.
All right, here we go after the 42-yard field goal by San Francisco to take their second lead tonight. Here's the kickoff by Wisnowski. It goes from left to right. Hardman is back. One of the top returners in the NFL to the 5. Up the middle of the 10. Got a block at the 15. He's on the painted numbers to the 19-yard line and taken down right there. Tackled by Elijah Lee with his second special teams tackle. There is a flag that was thrown at the 23 after the 17-yard return by Mecole Hardman. Number 5 in kickoff returns in the NFL. 9:23 third quarter. Bill Vinovich is our referee.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 13. Half the distance to goal, first down.
That's Von Byron Pringle. Tune in April 6th through the 12th for Westwood One's coverage of the Masters. Live from Augusta National. Or visit Masters.com for live action all week long. Masters.com, your online source for the 2020 Masters. The ball back at the 9. First and 10 for Mahomes. Couple lead changes in the game. Damian Williams will be the back. Chiefs red jerseys, white pants, red helmets. Moving from our right to our left. From the 9, Mahomes is under center. There's that white number 15 on that red jersey. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back to the goal line, pressured. Runs through the end zone, runs to the far side on the numbers. On the hash, throws a short pass. It's caught by Watkins at the 25. Belt high, runs to the sideline and hit by Richard Sherman across the way at about the 28. A pickup of 19 by the scrambling Mahomes, who can throw from every angle imaginable.
He can. He is great when he gets out of the pocket. I thought there might have been a hold right down by the goal line on DeForest Buckner. No flag called. Does a good job of buying time. And his receivers do a wonderful job of finding open space because they know how good he is on the run.
It is first and 10 for Kansas City at their 28, trailing by 3 third quarter. Holmes is in the gun, 3 wide. There's the shotgun snap. Sets in a short pass up the middle, caught by Kelsey against his chest at the 30. Hits the 31 and falls down. Hit by Sherman on the painted numbers. Tackled by Richard Sherman right there with a gain of 4. And Kurt Warner put him at the 32.
And another look where Travis Kelsey is one-on-one on the backside. This time he's got Richard Sherman on him man-to-man. Tries to give a little juke inside and bounce back to the outside. Create some separation. Nice 5-yard gain.
Mahomes again breaks huddle. Single back Williams. He'll be under center. Receivers in tight. Gets the snap. Hands off. Williams over the right tackle and stoned at the line. 32-yard line. Nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be third down. The big hit by Sheldon Day off the defensive line for the Niners. Ready to refresh your look and stock up on the essentials? The men's store at Macy's has great deals on all the must-haves, like fleece, boots, coats, and more. Check them out today at Macy's. 32, Kurt, it's second down and 6.
Kansas City's been one of the best third down teams throughout the regular season, but only 1 for 6 tonight.
Let me correct myself. Third down and 6. The ball just beyond the Kansas City 32. In the gun, Mahomes. There's the belt high snap. Runs out of the pocket on the numbers. Gentle pass near side. Leaping two-hand catch. Watkins 40 on the sideline. Then belted out of bounds. The leaping glove catch above his red helmet at the 41 of Kansas City. Hit by Tart. Picks up 9. Move the chains. First down, Chiefs.
And this is why Patrick Mahomes is so good. He's got the ability to make so many different kinds of throws. On the rollout here, little comeback to the outside with Sammy Watkins. Fred Warner making a move, and he's sitting right in between the two of them. He's able to get the ball up and down, beat Fred Warner with the throw, pick up the first down.
5 in the secondary for the Niners. In the gun, Mahomes, his own 41. First and 10. Fakes the pass. Hands off to Williams. Over the center. He runs on the hash mark, the 45. The knockdown at the Kansas City 46. Hit by Nick Bosa with a gain of 5. Kurt on first down for the Chiefs.
And really, this game up to this point has been about these teams, both teams answering the bell when they need to.
Good point.
One team gets ahead, you're able to even it back up. San Francisco takes the ball down, gets 3 points. So far, nice little drive here by Kansas City. Let's see if they can keep that trend going.
Clock at 6.5 and ticking in the third. 13-10. Here's San Francisco on top, second down and 5. Mahomes in the gun, his own 46. Back pedals. 3 receivers across the way, 1 on the near side, 4-man rush, drops back after the snap, sets in the pocket, ball knocked down, it's loose, Mahomes dives on the ball, gathers it in, reels it in back at his 38, and stripping the ball was Bosa. Nick Bosa getting in there, had some of the most quarterback hits of any lineman in pro football. They lose 8, Kurt, back to their 39.
And they brought a little pressure here. Once again, Travis Kelsey one-on-one on the backside. Looked like he was going to have man coverage with Mosley on the snap. Mosley blitzed. Patrick Mahomes was looking that direction for an adjustment from Travis Kelsey. He didn't make an adjustment. Bosa comes to the inside, is able to slap the football away, put him in 3rd and long.
Mahomes' second fumble tonight. He has 4 in the postseason. 3rd down and 12. Kansas City is at their own 39 in the gun. Mahomes. Shotgun snap, rolls out of the pocket on the hash, plants his feet, winds up, wobbly pass, intercepted! Fred Warner! A chest-high interception at the 42 of San Francisco, runs to the 45. Patrick Mahomes has just been intercepted. The return to the 45. Each quarterback has thrown a pick.
Patrick Mahomes, so much confidence in his right arm, believing he can make any throw. He rolls out to the right. There's a small little window there. Tries to make the big throw. There's pressure in his face. Can't get enough on it. Throws it right between the 5 and the 4. First mistake here in the second half.
Mahomes' first playoff interception in his career. 13-10. San Francisco is up by 3 and 5:23 to play in the third. That's definitely a Pepto-Bismol upsetting moment. You have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Get quick relief with Pepto-Bismol Liquicaps. As strong as Pepto Liquid and convenient on the go. Use as directed. Keep out of the reach of children.
You okay? You need some Pepto-Bismol?
I'm fine.
Okay, all right.
Thank you so much for asking. 5:23 in the third. 13-10 San Francisco. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
In search of a battery that won't let you down, even in the lowest temperatures? We've got you covered at America's #1 battery destination. At AutoZone, we have the proven tough Duralast batteries you need to drive with peace of mind this winter. They're tested in extreme conditions, which means you can count on them to deliver when you need them most. Stop in today or visit AutoZone.com, and we'll help you find the start you're looking for. Based on data from the MPD Group Incorporated, Car Care tracked 12 months ending December 2018.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Hi, I'm Kevin O'Leary. What's the most important hire so many businesses have to make? The head of social media. I knew I needed somebody eclectic. I would have never found Kirsten without LinkedIn Jobs. With screening questions, you've got something that'll vet your candidates faster. Kirsten sings opera, she wrestles, and she does social media? Perfect. Find your Kirsten. Go to linkedin.com/Kevin and get $50 off your first LinkedIn job post. LinkedIn.com/Kevin. Terms and conditions apply.
For a play-by-play of State Farm's new mobile app features, here's Pro QB and State Farm spokesplayer Aaron Rodgers.
Got any more football puns?
Yards of them.
Well, I'm using the app on my smartwatch.
So the app notifies you if there's a bill or claim update?
Yeah, just like my agent is right there on my wrist.
Is that your agent?
Actually, just a reminder to stand up.
Circulation. Human agents teamed with human first tech. Talk to an agent or visit statefarm.com today.
Mahomes only threw 5 interceptions and 484 passes this season. That was his first interception as a playoff quarterback and his 164th pass. Kurt Warner, that is something.
That is something, and he's done so many great things in his first 2 years. Doesn't make many mistakes with the football, but as I said, it's easy to get impatient in these moments, feeling like you have to make a play because you haven't got that big play in the game. Got so much confidence in your right arm. Just a big mistake right there. Hopefully the defense can step up like San Francisco's defense did after the turnover and hold the 49ers to 3.
So Warner is picked off. Fred Warner, not Kurt. From the 45 of San Francisco, 1st and 10. Garoppolo fakes the handoff, then throws a line drive bullet down the middle, caught in strides. Samuel the grab at the 40 of Kansas City against his chest, pinned it against his chest, drilled by Breeland, picks up 16, put him at the 39 of Kansas City and a first down for San Francisco.
One guess, Kevin, play action pass, where did they throw it?
Samuel.
In between the numbers, right? They love to attack the middle of the field. They do a great job with that. A deep post to the right side with Emmanuel Sanders to clear out the free safety. Deebo Samuel's on the big end. Good throw again by Jimmy Garoppolo.
With a 3-point lead, now at the Kansas City 39 and an I formation. Garoppolo is under center with a 1st and 10. Looks over the defense. They crowd the line against the snap. He spins right hands off to Mostert, who runs over the right guard. Takes it outside the hash to about the 37 with a gain of 2 on that first down. And later on, we're going to select the drive of the game, sponsored by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and auto insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. It's easy.
I like the way the second half Kyle Shanahan is mixing it up, keeping this Chiefs team off balance. You know they've got to sell out and stop the run, forcing Jimmy Garoppolo to beat them. And so far tonight, he's been extremely efficient.
2nd down and 8. Ball at the Kansas City 37. San Francisco 3-point lead. Shotgun snap, the fake handoff, the block from the running back, the throw down the middle. It's incomplete. At the 15-yard line, the Chiefs 15 outside the hash, and they were looking for Emmanuel Sanders. And the coverage was deep down there by Kansas City's Charvarius Ward. Incomplete pass. Third down.
This is the second time that Jimmy Garoppolo has missed George Kittle. Off the play action, Kittle was running a short crosser. Everybody ran past him. He was wide open, may have scored. Jimmy didn't see him, tried to throw the deep post on the outside. A lot of hand fighting there. Thought there might be a flag. The battling on both sides. Okay with the no call, but that could have easily been a flag.
Wilson is the running back. Garoppolo is in the gun. 3rd and 8 from the Kansas City 37. Shotgun snap, drops back 3. Right guard block, long pass down the middle. Caught by Bourne, 20. Goes to the 15 on the hash mark to the 10. And taken down by Ward. Kendrick Bourne, the catch on the fly. In stride, a 26-yard catch and run. Put him at the Chiefs 11. 1st and 10, San Francisco.
Credit that play to the offensive line. There was no safety back in the middle of the field. Almost like a blitz zero look, but they doubled George Kittle in that situation, leaving the middle wide open. Jimmy Garoppolo held in there with the pressure, stood in there tight and delivered a good ball on the in route. Up above
under center is a 1st and 10. A fake handoff, and Garoppolo throws a sidearm pass. You check at the 5. Dives to the 1. Did not get in. Down about the 1. Hit by Hitchens. On that 1st and 10, close to a 10-yard gain. Let's see where they spot the ball. As the fullback got it, it's down to the 1, and they're going to call it a gain of 10, so it's 1st and goal to go. San Francisco, late 3rd, they lead by 3.
Good throw on that last play, right up by the face mask where you want the deep in. And here, they came back to the touchdown throw from earlier in the game, the naked bootleg, this time just running it to the left. Juszczyk open for the dump off, almost gets in again.
1st and goal from the 1. Garoppolo under center with an eye. Gets the snap, spins, hands off. Mostert over the right guard. Diggs and back pedals. Touchdown, San Francisco! They take a 19-10 lead late 3rd quarter on a 1-yard touchdown run by Raheem Mostert.
Exactly the scenario we talked about coming out of the half. The keys, right? Don't force things. Be patient. Don't make a mistake. Kansas City makes the first mistake of the second half. Credit San Francisco turning around, putting pressure on the defensive backfield. Jimmy Garoppolo making plays and turning it into 7.
And that interception by Fred Warner on a pass thrown by Mahomes, as Kurt just said, set him up. They began at the 45 of San Francisco. 55-yard drive, 1-yard touchdown run by Mostert. And the Niners now lead by 9 with the extra point in waiting. They're reviewing the play. And Gene Steratore, as we know, they do this after every scoring play, don't they?
They do, Kevin. And when Mostert was tackled, he was laying on top of the defender, so he wasn't down by contact. And it was a good call for a touchdown.
Excellent call by you, and here is the extra point now by Gold. The ball will be put down. The right-footed kick is just drilled right through the uprights to our right. And now it's the first time either team is up by 2 scores. Our 3rd quarter clock at 2:35. San Francisco 20, the Chiefs 10, and you're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
Bundle home and auto with Farmers Insurance, and you could save an average of 20%. Mic drop. The mic's covered. Call 1-800-FARMERS to get a quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Reported 2018 nationwide average savings underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
First the beef. One hot and deliciously juicy hunk of quality beef. Then the melty cheese making a run for it like it's sliding into home plate in slow, delicious motion. Don't forget the box. Sweet, beautiful box. Do not eat the box. What does it all add up to? The hottest, juiciest quarter pounder yet, made with 100% fresh beef. Only at McDonald's. It's perfect. Made perfecter.
Fresh beef available at participating U.S. McDonald's. Excludes Alaska, Hawaii, and U.S. territories.
At CDW, we get that in business, the only certainty is uncertainty.
I agree. Or do I? I do, I think.
Well, an APC micro data center solution implemented by the experts at CDW provides certainty that your infrastructure will deliver the performance and support your business needs. So you're ready for anything.
I'm somewhat, maybe reasonably confident. That sounds great.
IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it. Find out more at cdw.com/APC.
I will, probably.
Start with Lowe's and save big to update your bathroom. Because when you spend up to $1,000 or more on select vanities, faucets, toilets, and more during our bath event, you can get up to $250 back via Lowe's gift card rebate. And shop our store and save event and pick up an Edsel 72-inch by 48-inch 5-tier steel freestanding shelving unit for $10 less, now $79.98. Whatever it takes to get the job done right, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid through 2/5, U.S. only.
Bundle home and auto with Farmers Insurance, and you could save an average of 20%. We know a thing or two about how to save a buck or two. Call 1-800-FARMERS to get a quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Reported 2018 nationwide average savings underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We're going to check the drive summary. It's sponsored by Farmers. Farmers Insurance knows a thing or two about how to save a buck or two when you bundle home and auto. So visit farmers.com or call 1-800-FARMERS and get a quote today. 6 plays, 55 yards, 2:48 on the clock. Mostert had a 1-yard touchdown run. And here we go, Kurt Warner, a 10-point San Francisco lead over the Chiefs, 2:35, third quarter.
Well, first, let's give some credit to Jimmy Garoppolo. One question coming in, could he carry this team if he needed to? Had that shaky interception in the first half. Since that point, 12 for 13 and a bunch of big throws on that drive to get the touchdown. On the other side, Chiefs have found themselves down at least 10 in both playoff games. No panic, have come back to win. So down 10, I know it's a Super Bowl, but no panic on the Chiefs sideline.
Wisnowski the kickoff for San Francisco. Hardman will let it bounce in back of him, about 6 yards deep in the middle of the end zone, out of bounds. It'll be a touchback to the 25 and 1st and 10 for Mahomes. As we pause, 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves coast to coast and around the world. This is Westwood One, your home for Super Bowl 54. Kansas City has been here before. We're going to talk to Kurt about the deficits they've had. Here's the 1st and 10. Mahomes play at his own 25, trailing by 10. In the backfield with his running back, Damian Williams. In the gun, belt high snap, drops back. The rush comes from Bosa, being chased to the numbers, to the side. He throws it away. Far sideline pass. That's where he found the retreat, the escape hatch, incomplete pass. The pressure coming from Ford and Bosa. And Kurt at 2nd down and 10. But the Chiefs have trailed in the 2 previous playoff games that we have seen.
Exactly, and you go back to the first one, they were down 24-0 and came all the way back and won by 20 points. Talk about it all the time. This Chiefs offense is explosive. 10 points is nothing, but they've got to settle in and start making some plays and get back under rhythm.
5 in the secondary for San Francisco. Mahomes in the gun from his 25, 2nd down and 10. Arms outstretched, shotgun snap. He'll hand off, and Williams up the middle. Cuts left, goes right. He's on the hash mark to the 30. He's then hit by K'Wan Williams. Driven back, and he picks up 5 going up the middle. And along with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan in our booth as well, Gene's territory. We're in the Grainger broadcast booth and huddle up with Grainger, America's trusted source for industrial supplies and safety products. Click Grainger.com for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. The Chiefs, a great 3rd down team in the regular season, just 2 of 8 tonight. They've got Williams in the backfield at the side of Mahomes, who's at his own 30 with a 3rd and 5. Mahomes in the gun, arms outstretched, 4-man rush, drops back, flush from the pocket. Here comes Bosa, takes a swipe. He breaks a tackle, 25, runs to the 30, dives for the 1st down. Mahomes dives to the 35 on the far side. I don't know that he got it. Hit by Buckner, chased by Buckner. They're going to give him the 1st. Move the chains. A run by Patrick Mahomes of 5 yards, and it came at a great time.
Joey Bosa was trailing from the backside and dove and almost got his ankle, but the speed of Mahomes able to get around the edge, reaching and diving for the 1st down. They marked him a little bit back behind that. I think his foot stepped out of bounds, but still enough for the 1st down. But that's really been the key all postseason, is him making plays outside the pocket.
He's in the gun right now, down by 10, late 3rd quarter, 1st and 10, his own 35, shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff, guns a line drive, low and uncatchable, and thrown in back of Sammy Watkins at midfield. The ball hit the NFL logo painted at midfield at the 50. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
Just a missed throw by Patrick Mahomes. You don't see that very often. His feet got a little bit wide. His base got a little bit wide. Throw was with all arm. Was a little late on the throw, trying to hit the back shoulder and just missed.
Chiefs have trailed by 10 or more in both games, as Kurt just said. Second down 10. Mahomes 0 for his last 3. An interception was in there from the 35 of Kansas City. Second down and 10. 1:06 to play in the third. Shotgun formation. Here's a 5-man rush. The blitz on from the side. Mahomes throws a short pass up the middle. Caught by Kelsey. Broke a tackle as he spun at the 40. And then he backpedals his way to the 45. And he'll be close to the first down. Hit by the linebacker, Fred Warner. Shy by a half yard. So he picks up 9 on that play. And the clock ticking at 50 seconds in the third.
Wins on the quick out route. Gets the completion. Breaks back to the inside and has a chance to get the first down. And for some reason, he stops. Tries to cut back to the outside, leaves himself a yard short. That was an easy first down if he just puts his head down and goes.
Third down and 1. Mahomes in the gun. And there's a direct snap, and it goes to Kelsey. And Kelsey runs over the right tackle and has the first down, running to the 47. Hit by Warner, picks up 2. So a nice play right there by the Chiefs on the direct snap, the Wildcat snap, and it went to Travis Kelsey, just his second run of the season.
Seen a lot of creative plays with the options, the full house backfield, single wing. That time they had Mahomes back in the pistol position. Little zone read with a pitch option for Travis Kelsey. The big body tucks it down and gets the first down.
Zeros on the clock. The third quarter has come to a close. And the San Francisco 49ers lead it 20-10 over the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go to the fourth quarter, and you're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
Ugh, those nachos were rough on my stomach.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Try Pepto-Bismol Liquid Caps for fast relief and ultra coating.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion.
Pepto-Bismol Liquid Caps. Use as directed.
This episode is powered by TD Ameritrade. In both football and investing, a tailored practice regimen can help strengthen your game. That's why TD Ameritrade created a personalized learning experience that customizes to fit your investing goals. Curated from a vast library of exclusive content, it gives you exactly the information you need. Take your investing knowledge to the next level today at tdameritrade.com/education. TD Ameritrade, where smart investors get smarter.
Hey, this is Brian Urlacher, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Want a chance to win $2,500 during Pork Rind Appreciation Day on February 2nd? Join Southern Recipes Small Batch and Mike Ditka's Gridiron Greats Assistance Fund at porkrinds.com for your chance to win. Nothing beats the bold taste of Southern Recipes Small Batch pork rinds. They're low carb, high protein, and keto friendly. Try Korean kimchi barbecue, pineapple ancho chili, and more. Get your coupon at porkrinds.com. Be big, be bold, be adventurous.
Visit your local World Market today for your Southern Recipes Small Batch pork rinds.
It's time to gear up for Super Bowl 54 in Miami. Head over to NFLshop.com today for the largest assortment of official NFL gear and championship merchandise. Jerseys, apparel, headwear, accessories, and more. Come back after the game for the largest selection of Super Bowl champions gear anywhere. NFLshop.com is your source for the best selection of officially licensed NFL products. From jerseys, apparel, hats, collectibles, and more. To shop now, go to NFLshop.com.
Are you tired of staring at that dent? At Mako, getting collision repaired is as easy as book, quote, fix. Come to Mako for a collision repair backed by our best price guarantee. Uh-oh? Better get Mako.
You haven't lived until you've experienced Mastro's, the true definition of fine dining. Mastro's brings the best of cuisine and service, accompanied with live entertainment and handcrafted cocktails. Visit mastrosrestaurants.com for reservations. Kevin Harlan, Gene Steratore is in our booth. Our Hall of Fame quarterback here with us as well is Kurt Warner. Howard Deneroff is our executive producer. This is his 31st Super Bowl. Al Rosenberg is our engineer, his 25th Super Bowl. Lucky to have a great crew. Ethan Cooperson is our statistician. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are in Miami. We begin the fourth quarter. The Chiefs are on the move. They trail 20-10. We start the fourth. Williams in the backfield. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Chiefs in the first play of the fourth quarter. There's an I formation. Mahomes under center. A 4-man down front for San Francisco against the snap. Fakes the handoff, drops back 5, gets the block from Williams. He rolls out of the pocket, being chased to the 40. He throws a pass to the far side, deflected, incomplete, and almost picked off. Almost grabbed by Quan Alexander. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10, and we're seeing deflections of Mahomes' passes. He's thrown a pick. That one was almost a second interception.
Making him move quickly out of the pocket, and there they put Travis Kelsey in a fullback position. Now, you know he's not going to lead block from a fullback position. run the play action pass. They worked him through the line, down in between the hashes. Patrick Mahomes had to bail before he could find him. He just had to throw that one away.
Second down, 10, 46 of Kansas City. Moving from our left to our right. Mahomes in the gun, flanked by the running back, Williams, 3 wide. Shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, quick throw, far sideline, belt high catch. Tyreek Hill, 45, runs down the sideline in front of the San Francisco bench, goes to the 42, 41, 40-yard line of the Niners, hit by Mosley. That's a first down catch and run by Hill, who has not been used very much, very quiet tonight, but a 14-yard pickup, Kurt Warner, right there.
One of the few times they've gone with a single safety, and Mosley just not getting beat over the top by that great speed. Playing way off coverage, easy pitch and catch for the first down, but San Francisco taking the approach. Nothing behind us. Make them earn it.
Mahomes is under center from the 40 of San Francisco with the 1st and 10. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff, got a block from the left tackle. Rears back, pump fakes and throws an outlet pass far sideline. Caught by Williams, broke a tackle at the 35. Spins and goes to the 30, down the far sideline to the 27. Another first down catch and run. 13-yard pickup. Alexander makes the stop. Damian Williams with a great move, a corkscrew move to get a first down to the Niner 27 for the Chiefs offense.
Mahomes so good at getting the ball out when nothing's there, looking for the big shot down the field this time. Looked at it, pulled it back in, starts to flush up in the pocket, finds Williams throwing off balance. Perfect ball on the money, and Williams able to make a guy miss and pick up another first down.
He's got answers, doesn't he, Kurt? Huh? He's got some answers. On the 27-yard line of San Francisco, Mahomes in the gun for the Chiefs. Moving from our left to our right with the 1st and 10. Hill is in motion. Mahomes gets the belt high snap. He fakes the shovel pass. He's hit and brought down from behind by Buckner. Grabbed him on the shoulder pads and ripped him down like a rodeo cowboy. Back at the 36. They lose 8 on the sack by San Francisco and DeForest Buckner.
They've been getting close this entire half. Close. He's been able to escape, Buckner's off to one side as he tries to step up. Pushes him right inside. Gets the sack, makes a long yardage situation right where the San Francisco defense wants them. Now they can pin their ears back and come back.
Third sack by San Francisco. Second down, 19, back to the 36 of San Francisco. Shotgun snap. Thompson in the backfield. Mahomes runs up, grab, breaks the tackle, 30. Runs to the 25. Outside the hash mark, he goes to the 21. He's always escaping. And that time took a hit, bounced away, and he was brought down by Jimmy Ward in a 13-yard run, getting out of harm's way to the 23-yard line of the Niners.
He steps up quickly. The ball's hanging all over there as 2 defenders, D. Ford and Buckner, come up to him. He splits both of them. Nice gain, puts him back in a 3rd and manageable situation.
Catch and run by Hill of 14. Catch and run of 13 yards by Williams, and a 13-yard run right there by Mahomes. It's 3rd down and 6. Kansas City at the 23 of San Francisco. Darwin Thompson is the running back, the rookie. Mahomes in the gun with 4 wide. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush, line drive throw, thrown sidearm, deflected, intercepted. Picked off by Moore. He bounces back up and goes to the 20. And Patrick Mahomes has thrown his 2nd interception tonight for the Chiefs. And what looked to be a promising drive is stopped in its tracks.
You will see times with Patrick Mahomes as he's dropping back that his feet will get away from him. Very good at throwing in different positions on different platforms, but I always say it, no matter how talented you are, if your feet get away from you, there will be times the ball gets away from you. He's stepping to the sideline and trying to throw it back to the inside. Typical, leaves it behind his receiver. Receiver tips it up in the air. Moore does a nice job of sneaking underneath the football, getting his hands underneath the football and making the interception.
2nd pick in the last 8 passes. We'll take a break. 11:57 in the 4th. 20-10. San Francisco gets it back in the 4th. This is Westwood One's coverage of Super Bowl 54.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick, and proud aunt. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing. But not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. 1 in 6. That little girl sitting alone at the playground, she can't play like the other kids. She doesn't have the energy because she's hungry. School lunch will be her only meal today. It breaks my heart that this is the reality in our country, but it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. This food is then provided to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about using your imagination, learning, and having fun. These children shouldn't have to miss out on simply being a kid because they're hungry. To find out how you can help end childhood hunger in your community, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Wiggins, a teacher in Gilmore City Bradgate School District in Iowa. Thanks to a science, technology, engineering, and math grant sponsored by Bear Fund, we renovated an old locker room into a monarch butterfly incubator, providing students with access to innovative technology that engages and inspires them. I encourage farmers to nominate a school district to apply for a $15,000 Grow Rural Education grant by visiting americasfarmers.com.
Furnished by Bayer Fund.
If you love them enough to listen to them practice the same song on tuba,
please be done.
Over and over and over and over and over, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Sounds good, honey.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Pat Mahomes for Kansas City has thrown 2 interceptions. A 20-10 lead for San Francisco. They get it back. Ward was covering on the play, but the wonderful interception by Moore, Tarvarius Moore, his first of the season on a deflected ball intended for Tyreek Hill. Mostert in the backfield in the eye. Garoppolo is under center with a 1st and 10 for San Francisco from their own 20-yard line. Looks over the defense, gets the snap, spins left, hands off to Mostert over the right tackle, the 20. He's at the 25, and he nears the 26-yard line on the hash. He picks up 6 yards on that run. Still looking for a Valentine's Day gift. How about a half-carat total weight diamond heart pendant? Now only $299.99 at Hellsberg Diamonds. That's how you bring home a W. 2nd down 4 after the gain of 6, and Mostert remains the running back.
And this is where Super Bowls are won. Your running team, can you run the clock out 4-minute drill, or can Jimmy Garoppolo step up and make those big throws to get you more points and finish this thing off?
2 tight ends under center. Garoppolo, his own 26, fakes the handoff, throws a short pass up the middle, and a diving attempted catch by Kittle. Sliding as he did between the hash mark, a catch at the 38. Hit by Sorensen. What a catch by Kittle. A pickup of 12 and a low throw that he caught, diving with his gloved hands right above the blades of grass, sliding and getting the first down of the 38. They'll move the chains.
Play action throw. I'm going to quiz you again. Where did it go? In between the hashes again. That's what they do off of play action, and you said it. Jimmy Garoppolo grimaced as soon as he let it go. He knew he short-armed it, but Kittle, a nice job of getting both hands underneath it and making the big catch.
4 in the secondary for the Chiefs. 1st and 10, San Francisco with their own 38. There's an I formation. Garoppolo, the snap, the spin, the handoff to Mostert. Runs over the center. Hit by Sorensen. Grabbed him around the ankles and brought him down along with Jones on the line. A gain of 1 to the San Francisco 39. To the sideline, Live and Laura Oakman.
A quick injury report, although on the good end for San Francisco, Joe Staley, the left tackle, left that last touchdown drive, went into the 49ers locker room with a hand injury. Came back out, the whole bench erupted. The whole offensive line, when they saw he was back, was working on drills the whole time that the defense was out there trying to see if he could hold the block. He is back in.
2nd down 9. Mostert the lone back, 2 tight ends. 39 to San Francisco, 2nd and 9, and Garoppolo changing the play at the line. Under center, the snap, the spin, the fake handoff, drops and throws a pass on the numbers, incomplete, high and incomplete. Looking for Samuel in stride about the 49-yard line, just inside the painted numbers, and the coverage by Breland. It'll be 3rd and 9, Kurt, a pretty important play. 3rd and 9 coming up, our clock at 9:49, and it's a 20-10 San Francisco 10-point lead.
And on that last play, Anthony Hitchens brings the pressure there. He's right in Jimmy Garoppolo's face, forcing a high throw. He couldn't finish his throw, forcing that incompletion, and you're right, a 3rd and long. Everybody knows you're going to have to drop back and throw this ball. Can the offensive line hold up? Can Jimmy Garoppolo make the throw?
3 wide, Garoppolo in the gun, Wilson at his side. 39 to San Francisco, 3rd and 9, low snap, there goes a flag. They'll blow it dead. False start, I believe, and it's on the Niners.
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That's on Staley, the left tackle. Gene, there's a lot of noise out there, certainly, even if you got the lead.
There sure is, Kevin. And Staley was anticipating some heavy rush from his side, and he just jumped out of his stance just a little early.
And that's a veteran, huh? That's
exactly.
a guy, highly decorated veteran.
And it really puts you in a hole here, right? Not a lot of plays on your call sheet for 3rd and 15. Wouldn't be surprised. You get a draw play, you get a quick screen. Instead of holding the football, trying to force it down the field.
Coleman at the side of Garoppolo in the gun. Now Kittle joins the backfield. 3rd and 14, the San Francisco 34. Garoppolo pointing out his protections. The line turning around to here. There's the snap. Back to pass, Garoppolo. Runs out of the pocket, chase to the numbers. Pump fakes as he runs to the 35, runs to the far sideline, and the rookie Fenton knocks him out of bounds. Looked like he was on the chalk. He ran into his own bench on the far sideline. And it looked like was there a flag thrown on that play? I didn't see one, but it looked like somebody moved early, but no flag. And here comes the, well, let's see, yeah, here comes the punting unit for San Francisco. It's 4th down and 11. He only on that play picked up 3 yards, scrambling to the far sideline.
Passignon in that situation, he jumped right at the snap. I thought he was offside as well. Thought it was going to be a free play. And then there on the sideline, Jimmy was getting close to the sideline. That's when you got to hold up. You can't make that tackle, but he was able to get away with it without the flag.
San Francisco is going to punt with Wisnowski from our right to our left, and Hardman is back at the 10. Wisnowski with his arms dangling at his side. He's inside his 25. The clock is ticking, and they're doing this on purpose. It's 4th and 11. The clock is ticking. Play clock at 5, big clock at 9 minutes. There's the high long snap pulled down by Wisnowski, and looking into the bright lights in the open roof, and caught at about the 17-yard line is the Chiefs' deep back man, Hardman. A 46-yard punt, fair caught at the 17 of the Chiefs, and the Chiefs will get the ball back. Our 4th quarter clock at 8:53. San Francisco 20-10 over the Chiefs. Let's step aside as you're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
You're killing this workout. But are you protecting the future of your teeth like you do your body? Not to worry. Crest Proactive Defense shields against potential issues to future-proof your whole mouth. Crest.
Excuse me, are you the wisest person in the world?
I am.
I have searched all over and climbed this mountain to find you. How does one achieve inner peace?
By letting go of the things we no longer use and selling them.
You mean like a garage sale?
Garage sales bring only pain. You seek Mercari.
Ooh, is that a mantra?
No, Mercari is a selling app. It's fast and easy. Take a few pics, add a description, and your path to freedom awaits.
Oh, your wisdom is sound.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You can find Mercari on the app stores or Mercari.com.
When it comes to hiring, you don't have time to waste. You need to get to your short list of qualified candidates fast. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Your time is precious. Let Indeed help you get to your short list of qualified candidates and discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. That's Indeed.com/hire.
There's an app to save on flights, an app to rent a bike, and an app to help you save for driving safely. The Allstate app gives you real-time driving feedback with DriveWise, giving you the power to lower your insurance cost. In fact, safe drivers can save 40% or more. Connect and save with DriveWise. You're in good hands.
Download the Allstate app today. Savings may vary by state and driving behaviors. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Use of Allstate Mobile with activation of DriveWise required. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Are you tired of staring at that dent? At Mako, getting collision repaired is as easy as book, quote, fix. Come to Mako for a collision repair backed by our best price guarantee. Uh-oh? Better get Mako.
A reminder that you can listen to Westwood One's live coverage of college basketball this season on your Alexa smart speaker. Just ask your Echo device to open Westwood One Sports to hear all the action, sponsored by Indeed.com. Next broadcast is Tuesday. Ohio State Buckeyes, the Wolverines of Michigan, 6:45 Eastern on many of these stations. Now it's Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're down by 10, and Kurt Warner, 8:53 to play in the game.
And that's an eternity. Defense doing a nice job. Not giving up big plays as well, not giving up a lot of points, only down 10. Seems a little bit insurmountable. This San Francisco defense is playing extremely well, forcing them to take the long distance. But 2 scores down, 9 minutes to go. That's nothing for this Chiefs offense.
Mahomes in the gun from his own 17. Shotgun snap, handoff to Williams. Got a right tackle block, runs to the near sideline to 15. Run to the 20-yard line, runs near his own bench. On the near side, knocked out of bounds, 19, hit by Richard Sherman. And on that play, Kurt, he picks up about 4 for the Chiefs. Put him near the 20.
Now they're going to speed up here, right? 9 minutes to go, but try to press the tempo a little bit, see if they can make a couple plays. Keep San Francisco's defense in a simple coverage.
2nd down, 7. Mahomes in the gun. From his 20, drops back. Left tackle block. Runs out of the pocket. The hash mark, the numbers, cocks his arm. Runs to the 25, far sideline into the San Francisco bench. Has the first down for the Chiefs. He runs to the 29. He's hit by Williams. He picks up 9. That's a first down for Kansas City.
And we keep talking about it. The key to their whole Super Bowl run has been the legs of Patrick Mahomes. 49ers front has to rush him, try to get a sack, but they got to keep him inside that box.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes from his 30. It's a 1st and 10, a pass to the numbers, and a diving two-handed glove catch right at the 40-yard line on the painted numbers by Hill. And he was brought down jumping on his back, Mosley. So on the play, he picks up about 9. We'll call it 2nd down and 1. And the clock is now ticking to 7:55, and the Chiefs are down by 10. From the 38 of Kansas City, 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, handoff to Williams, runs over the center, and was stoned. I don't think he got the first. He may have gotten to the 39. Let's see where they marked the ball. Yep, he got it. They gave him enough. Hit by Bosa, but it wasn't in time. So he's out to the 40. It's a first down for the Chiefs on the run of a couple.
San Francisco defense, stay patient, stay patient, stay patient. The clock is running, nothing behind you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, 1st and 10 from his 40. There goes a flag as he was backpedaling to throw. To Bill Vinovich.
False start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's on Duvernay Tardif. Super Bowl 54 MVP presented by Disney Parks is now open for voting. Go to NFL.com/MVP and vote now.
This is what you do by keeping them in front of you and making them go the long distance. You hope they make a mistake along the way. There's one.
1st and 15, back to the Kansas City 35 with the penalty. Mahomes in the gun, drops back after the snap. Moves in the pocket, it's getting muddy. He throws a short pass to the numbers and incomplete for Hill. Double teamed and Emmanuel Mosley was there to make sure he did not catch the ball. On the 40-yard line, incomplete. It's 2nd and 15 for the Chiefs, and the clock is at 7:17 in the 4th.
And you're starting to see the 49er front win the battles. They're putting a lot of pressure on Patrick Mahomes. They're right in his face as he's making that throw, not able to step into the throw. Ball comes out a little bit soft. Defender able to knock that thing down.
5 in the secondary for the Niners as the Chiefs break huddle. They're at their own 35. They have a 2nd and 15. 4th quarter clock at 7:17. They trail by 10. Mahomes in the gun, flanked by a back. Arms extended, shotgun snap, drops back 5. Plants his feet, looks and throws a line drive up the middle and a diving catch by Hill. Inside the numbers at about the 48, 49-yard line of San Francisco. It should be good for a first down. It is. Hit by Tart, picks up 16. That's a first down. Put him at the 48. And they, again, a symbol at the line, and the red challenge flag was thrown on the far side of the field by 40-year-old San Francisco head coach Kyle Shanahan. With 6:57 to play in the 4th.
It's hard to tell. The ball was dying as it was going to come into Hill.
Looks like on the field of a completed pass. Timeout.
All right, time now to bring in our officiating and rules expert, Gene Steratore, sponsored by LinkedIn. Drafting your next star player, LinkedIn matches the right talent with open roles fast, so every hire is a win for your business. Visit linkedin.com/today and get $50 off your first job post. Terms and conditions apply. All right, Gene, what say you on this one?
I think it's a good challenge by Kyle Shanahan. A couple D-backs were waving incomplete really quick. No huddle by Kansas City, has to make the decision fast. And I believe that ball did bump and skip right off of the ground real quick under Tyreek Hill's arms. And I believe they'll overturn this one incomplete, Kevin.
Gene, thank you. 6:57 to play in the 4th. Chiefs are down by 10, and they're scrambling right now. 2010 San Francisco. Let's step aside. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
Winter means it's time to bundle up your insurance. Bundle home and auto with Farmers, and you could save an average of 20%. Call 1-800-FARMERS to get a quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Reported 2018 nationwide average savings written by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
If this were just any door, and this were just any ignition, connected to just any transmission, in just any vehicle, then perhaps it would be okay to buy it from just anyone. But this is not just any car. It's a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz. Every detail has been inspected and road tested by highly skilled Mercedes-Benz technicians. And it's all backed by an unlimited mileage warranty, which makes the decision of where to buy one simple. Your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. The certified pre-owned sales event going on now through March 2nd. Come in today and enjoy a credit of up to $1,500 towards your first 2 payments through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services. Because in the end, it's absolute confidence in genuine Mercedes-Benz parts, or it isn't. It's either Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned, or it isn't.
See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for complete details and limitations on credit towards your first 2 months' payment and certified pre-owned warranties.
When you order Little Caesars Delivery, you'll save $5 or more over the other national chains on delivered pizza. It's the cherry on top of your pizza. Well, not an actual cherry, more of a metaphorical cherry, which is kind of a good band name.
Hello, we are Metaphorical Cherry!
Pizza, pizza. Savings claim is based on the price of a delivered pizza order with delivery fees for the top 4 national pizza chains on a national basis. Comparison is based on 1 or more large Little Caesars pizzas with up to 5 toppings and the other 3 pizza chains comparable large pizzas sold at everyday menu prices. Delivery available from participating locations with online orders only plus sales tax.
Live. San Francisco's not charged a timeout.
All right, so they ruled it incomplete like Gene Steratore up here in our booth thought, and Gene had hit the ground as you talked about, so now it is 3rd and 15 with 7:13 to play. They put time on the clock, obviously. Williams in the backfield, Chiefs at their 35. The quarterback, Mahomes, is in the gun. 3 in the defensive line, 6 in the San Francisco secondary. Mahomes, arms extended, right foot ahead of his left. Shotgun snap, drops back 5, got the blocks. They come on the side. He winds up, he throws a long pass. Wide open Hill, catches the ball at the 22 of San Francisco. Swirled around on the sideline. Down he goes. What a play by Mahomes. 44-yard completion to the 21 of San Francisco. That was a miracle throw. Ward makes the stop on Tyreek Hill.
There's the speed of Tyreek Hill pushing to the post, back to the corner, and Patrick Mahomes can take a 17-step drop because he's got that cannon arm. He's able to plant his feet and let it go before the pressure can get there.
Mahomes now at the San Francisco 21 in the gun. With the 1st and 10, shotgun snap, winds up, arching spiral pass, far side in the end zone, incomplete. Hill could not get free of Emmanuel Mosley. On the far side, halfway into the end zone, it's incomplete.
I know they're going to be kicking themselves. This 49er defense have done a great job of not giving up the big play there. They go to man-to-man coverage. The corner ends up running inside, leaving Hill one-on-one with the safety on the deep corner route. Had to tell yourself on 3rd and 15, sit back, make them throw it underneath and try to rally and make the tackle.
Williams, the running back, Mahomes in the gun, the San Francisco 21. Niners lead it by 10, 6.5, 4th quarter, shotgun snap, 2nd and 10, Mahomes steps up, he's being chased, he looks left, he looks right, he cocks his arm, he's on the sideline, throws it away down the near sideline at about the 10 of San Francisco, chased by Eric Armstead, and I mean he was right on his heels. It's incomplete, it's 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs, 4th quarter clock at 6:23, Niners lead by 10.
And they've been on his heels all night long, but he's so elusive. He's got enough speed while he's on the run, keeping his eyes down the field. Nice job there before the rush can get to him. Just throwing it away, living for another down.
Now Mahomes 5 wide, 3rd and 10. San Francisco's 21 in the shotgun. Looks over the defense, 5 in the secondary. Shotgun snap, they rush 5, back to pass, Mahomes, left tackle block, throws a pass to the goal line, backpedaling, attempted catch incomplete by Kelsey, and a flag thrown on Moore. At the goal line, 2 flags thrown in the scarlet painted end zone for the 49ers to our right. They were looking for Kelsey, the tight end. Gene, what'd you think on this one?
You know, Tavarius Moore is in chase mode with Travis Kelsey, but when he leaves his feet, it feels to me like he jumps straight up now. As I look at it, he's leaving a spot A and moving into the defender, and because he doesn't turn his head back to play the ball, any contact, they are going to call pass interference on the play, and I believe he doesn't get his head around, so that's going to stay as a defensive pass interference.
20-yard penalty. Now they line up with the 1st and goal at the 1. Under center Mahomes, offset eye, fake handoff to the fullback, and a quick throw in the end zone, caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Kelsey. The tight end just caught a 1-yard touchdown pass by Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs are back in business.
Good little rollout. Once again, put Patrick Mahomes on the move. Got a 2-on-1 over there. Easy throw to Travis Kelsey. And Gene, I'm going to go back to the pass interference. What I hate about this call, and by the letter of the law, I think it's a pass interference, but it's all because it was a lousy throw. The ball was left way back inside. The defender had great coverage, and then the receiver has to adjust to try to dive back to the football, and it creates the contact and the pass interference.
Now here is Buckner with the extra point try, the leading scorer in the NFL this season. Ball put down, the kick is up and good. And Gene, it's now a 3-point game. Go ahead.
It is, and because he doesn't get his head around too, Kirk, what you have technically from an officiating window is the receiver is allowed an opportunity to get to the football. If that D-back turns and looks back to the ball, now the contact, at least from the officiating window, you can say, look, he's playing the ball and that's why he's slowing down. But I don't disagree with what you say, because it's a poor throw and you hate to see someone get rewarded for something that's not a great play.
It's just so hard when you're running a 40-yard dash trying to stay under him for a go route, and then all of a sudden the ball's back behind him and he stops and runs through you. I just think it's a very tough play for a defensive back.
83-yard drive in 2.5 minutes. There's a break in the action with the score. San Francisco 20, the Chiefs 17. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
In search of a battery that won't let you down, even in the lowest temperatures? We've got you covered at America's #1 battery destination. At AutoZone, we have the proven tough Duralast batteries you need to drive with peace of mind this winter. They're tested in extreme conditions, which means you can count on them to deliver when you need them most. Stop in today or visit AutoZone.com, and we'll help you find the start you're looking for. Based on data from the MPD Group Incorporated, Car Care Track 12 months ending December 2018.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Hi, I'm Kevin O'Leary. What's the most important hire so many businesses have to make? The head of social media. I knew I needed somebody eclectic. I would have never found Kirsten without LinkedIn Jobs. With screening questions, you've got something that'll vet your candidates faster. Kirsten sings opera, she wrestles, and she does social media? Perfect. Find your Kirsten. Go to linkedin.com/Kevin and get $50 off your first LinkedIn job post. LinkedIn.com/Kevin. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you know that carbon monoxide is odorless and invisible? Help protect your family by installing First Alert carbon monoxide alarms on every level and in every bedroom of your home. Visit firstalert.com for CO alarms and safety tips. We've got a new score in Super Bowl 54 with 6:13 to play in the fourth quarter. The Niners 20-17 over the Chiefs, who just scored on a 1-yard touchdown pass by Patrick Mahomes.
And a great drive. Again, tough call on the pass interference on a bad throw. Tough to make that adjustment, but again, 49ers doing a great job all game, but that's what the Chiefs offense is all about. That one huge play, 3rd and 15 to Tyreek Hill, may have changed this entire game. They were doing a great job the whole night, but that's all it takes when you're not scoring a bunch of points offensively.
The Chiefs are going to kick off, and Butker's got the ball teed up at the 35. And Richie James is back for San Francisco to our right, standing at the goal line. Two teams have come back from 10-point deficits down in the fourth quarter to win a Super Bowl. The Patriots against the Seahawks, the Patriots against the Falcons. And that's where we stand right now. The Chiefs are down by 3. They trailed by 10, and they're going to kick off after they got the 1-yard touchdown pass and a long drive orchestrated by Patrick Mahomes, who has thrown 2 interceptions tonight here in Miami. Butker is 10 yards away, clutches the ball, accelerates and swings his leg through, and it's an end-over-end kick. It'll land at the goal line, and James traps it against his chest and brings it out at the 10. Got a block at the 15, runs inside the numbers to the 19, and belted there. The Mastro's experience is unmatched. World-class service, live entertainment, handcrafted cocktails, and a steak that will leave you wanting more. Visit mastrosrestaurants.com for reservations. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo is on center stage and under the brightest lights right now with a 3-point lead and 6:06 to go.
And these are the moments you want in a Super Bowl. You got a chance to have the ball in your hands and win the game. Question coming in, could Jimmy Garoppolo in this moment lead his team to a victory? Well, we shall see.
He's in the gun. He's got 2 tight ends. It's a 1st and 10 from his 20, and he hands off to Mostert over the left tackle. Got a block at the 20 and runs to the 25 of San Francisco and hit by Hitchens. And Curdy gets a gain of 5 on first down. The clock is under 6 minutes and ticking in the fourth.
Exactly what you want on first down. Pick up 5 yards, gives Kyle Shanahan the freedom to go, hey, what do I want to do here? Easily can run this football. Keep yourself in a 3rd and short situation. Exactly what you want.
It's 2nd down and 5. Garoppolo breaks huddle, says something to Mostert at his side from his San Francisco 25. 5 on the defensive line for the Chiefs. Garoppolo in the gun. Shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, quick throw, batted down by Chris Jones. Swatted away like he's playing handball on that defensive line. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 5 for San Francisco.
Huge play by the big guy. Deebo Samuel's running a swing route. They get movement there. They're looking to hit Kittle right behind him on a quick slant. He had him open. Get that big mid up, knock the football down. Forces a huge 3rd down for this 49ers offense.
5:23 to play in the 4th quarter. San Francisco leads the game by 3, 2017. Garoppolo breaks huddle. His running back is Jeff Wilson. He's in the shotgun with 2 tight ends. He looks at 5 in the Kansas City secondary. 3rd and 5, shotgun snap, drops back 3, cocks his right arm. He throws as he is hit. Incomplete pass to the 40 on the far sideline. The Chiefs' pressure was there. It came from every angle. Ben Neiman, a linebacker, came through. Frank Clark with pressure. It's 4th down. The Chiefs may get the ball back because the punting unit is on there. Let's see if there's anything up their sleeve. But my goodness, what a defensive stand for the Chiefs.
Bringing 6 guys with the pressure. 5, a little delayed blitz by the linebacker. He's able to hold, find a seam, and not let Jimmy Garoppolo hold the ball and create separation by his receivers. Has to throw it away, right where Patrick Mahomes and company want to be.
Wisnowski will punt. Breida is the personal protector. 4th and 5. Punting unit is out there. Clock is at 5:18 in the 4th quarter. There's the long snap. It's a good one. And the right-footed punt by the San Francisco punter is bad. It's up straight in the air. It's fair caught. 35-yard line between the painted numbers on the field on the near side. A 40-yard punt. 5:10 to play. 3 timeouts apiece. Here comes the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, for the Chiefs to the field. Live and Tony Baselli.
Guys, I'm shocked. After the 1st down run by Mostert for the 49ers, you got 2nd and 5, and they go back-to-back throws. I would have thought they would have been running the ball. This is the 2nd best rushing deep offense in the NFL, and they went to the air. I'm shocked.
Mahomes in the gun, down by 3 from his 35, 1st and 10. Moving left to right. Got his snap in the shotgun. Throws a lateral pass in the backfield for Hill. Got a block at the 35. Runs to the far sideline, the 39. It was hit over there by K'Wan Williams on a gain that will put him at about the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 for Kansas City on 1st down with no huddle, Kurt.
Maybe even more shocking what Tony's talking about is, remember Kyle Shanahan when he was with Atlanta. They threw the football late instead of running it to work the clock.
Shotgun snap on 2nd and 5. He's hit, he escapes, and Mahomes throws a wobbly pass up the middle. A chest-high catch, 47. Spinning to the 48, tackle there. Kelsey picks up 9. Hit by Warner. 1st and 10, Kansas City on the painted NFL logo at midfield at their own 49. And the 4th quarter clock is at 4:29 and 4:28. And the Chiefs are down by 3. 1st and 10, shotgun snap. Mahomes guns a line drive to the near side. Caught on the 50-yard line by Hill. He tried to spin past Sherman, but he could not get out of his grasp. He goes to the 48 of San Francisco and picks up about 2. Let's make it 3.
Great one-on-one tackle on the outside by Richard Sherman. All that speed out there, does a nice job securing it. But isn't this how we wanted the Super Bowl to end? Patrick Mahomes with the football in his hand against this great pass defense. Hey, if you're either team, you're saying, hey, got to put it into the strength of our team if we're going to win this game.
2nd down and 7. The Chiefs at the 48 of San Francisco. Mahomes in the gun. 4 down linemen for the Niner defense. Arms extended. Shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, looks downfield, arching spiral pass down the near side, over the shoulder catch, Watkins 20. Double teamed at the 15, down the near sideline 10, knocked out of bounds! Knocked out of bounds at about the 9, make it the 10. 38-yard completion by Mahomes. Beat Richard Sherman.
And there it is, another big play. Richard Sherman, press coverage, inside release by Sammy Watkins. Gets a clean release and then pushes back to the outside and just outruns Richard Sherman. Not his strength. Good throw by Patrick Mahomes. Big plays have been the difference on these last 2 drives.
Mahomes in the gun. Williams at his side. It is 1st and goal at the San Francisco 10. Shotgun snap, the fake handoff. He runs. He looks for a pass. He runs to the 10, to the far sideline, the 5, and out of bounds at the 4 of San Francisco. Clock at 3:30 in the 4th. Chiefs down by 3, but threatening 2nd down and goal at the 4 of the Niners coming up for Kansas City.
We've seen so much creativity from Andy Reid down here scoring touchdowns. Let's see if they come up with another little twist. Always do a great job of creating easy opportunities for their quarterback and their playmakers.
Mahomes again breaks huddle. Second down and goal at the 4, San Francisco. He's in the gun with a couple tight ends. Arms extended. Shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls and looks and pump fakes and then runs. He's hit at the 5. He spins inside the hash back to the line of scrimmage. Hit hard by Jaquaski Tart. And Mahomes has to kind of shake the cobwebs away too. I think he really got a stick.
That was a big hit right there. The naked bootleg coming backside, wrapping Travis Kelce, trying to get the ball to him, but man, San Francisco's defense had sniffed that out. There were all kinds of white jerseys over there as he tries to tuck the ball in. He takes the big hit.
Chiefs break huddle at the 5 of San Francisco. It's third down and goal. They trail by 3, under 3 to go in the fourth quarter. Mahomes maneuvers Hill. 4 wide, Mahomes in the gun, shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, rolls and throws a gentle pass. Caught with the leap at the 5 to the pylon on the near side by Williams. Touchdown! He got in! The Chiefs have taken the lead in Super Bowl 54 with 2:44 to go.
I tell you what, Kev, this is going to be really, really close. He tries to reach the ball out when he gets to about the 1-yard line. Richard Sherman comes up to make the hit. I don't believe the ball got over the plane inside the pylon, but maybe here at the last second, I think he's out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. His right foot hits the white. It's going to depend on where the football is at the time.
Gene Steratore, you're in our booth. You've been with us all day. What do you see on this one?
This is really close. Now, the good part about this is they rule touchdowns, so it's an automatic review from New York. So we don't have to have a coach challenge or anything at this point.
Play is under review.
And as Kurt said, when that right foot does touch right out of bounds at the 1-yard line, the runner is reaching for the goal line. Now, because no body part hits the end zone, the ball must break the plane break the goal line, the plane above the pylon or inside of the pylon. And that's the angle that they'll be looking at right now. And this is really, really close.
And then the second part of this, right? Let's say he is short by inches. It's 4th and goal in that situation.
Yes.
You're down 3. Do you go for the win or do you go for the tie?
Wow. This Close Shave Instant Replay Review is sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream, America's leader for a close and comfortable shave. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. It just has to be a dimple that hits the goal line, right, Gene?
That's exact.
So it's going to be very close. And normally they would be talking to Al Riveron in New York, but they have moved the command center, the officiating command center, down here to Super Bowl 54 in Miami.
The command center is here on location with us, Kevin, and Kurt just brings up a good point to me as well. Look, they call this a touchdown on the field, so we have to have indisputable visual evidence to overturn this, and so far with the replays I've looked at, I haven't seen it.
Let's see, Bill Vinovich.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Kansas City has scored 2 touchdowns in 3.5 minutes. They were down by 10. They lead it now 24-20 and 2:44 to go in the fourth. They're lining up for the extra point, which is big. It would give them a 4-point lead. The hold by Colquitt. Butker, good snap, ball put down. Right-footed kick is good. The lead is 4 with 2:44 to go. 3 timeouts for both teams. Wow, what a game. 24-20. The Chiefs have come back. They've done this in all 3 games. This is just you know what? I don't know how, and I don't know why, and I do not care. This has been an amazing postseason run. But listen, San Francisco is thriftful, and they can figure things out, and they've got 2:44, Kurt, with which to work.
Well, and we've seen this numerous times this year by Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers, against the Saints, against the Cardinals. They've come back, the Rams late in the year. They can do this.
They sure can, along with Hall of Famer Kurt Warner and Gene Steratore. Kevin Harlan, we are in the Grainger broadcast booth in Miami. Count on Grainger to help build, fix, and move our world. Click Grainger.com. For industrial supplies and safety products and time-saving services, Grainger, for the ones who get it done. All right, here we go. Garoppolo's got it all in front of him. They're down by 4. Kansas City has got the ball teed up with Butker at the 35. Richie James is back at the goal line to return this for the Niners, who will have 3 timeouts and 2:44 with which to work. The Chiefs were down 20-10, and they have come back and scored 14 unanswered. No team in NFL history has had 3 double-digit comebacks in the same postseason. But the Chiefs are looking at that eye-to-eye right now. Here is the kickoff at the goal line. James will take it for San Francisco. He goes up the middle, the 10, the 15, and he's drilled right there. He is hit by Byron Pringle. And that is where Garoppolo will begin with 2:39 to go and 3 timeouts and trailing by 4. Live to the field and Laura Oakman.
The privilege of my job, Kevin, is I can feel a sideline shift. For 3.5 quarters, I would have told you the Chiefs bench was a little bit flat. Everything changed after that Kelsey touchdown and after that defensive stop. Patrick Mahomes grabbed his offense before they ran out for that last touchdown drive, and he told them, be special, let's be special. They came out, they were special.
From the 15-yard line of San Francisco, Jimmy Garoppolo with Mostert in the backfield with a 1st and 10 from his own 15. Shotgun snap. There's the handoff to Mostert. Got a block. He's at the 15, the 20. Inside the numbers, the 25. Broke a tackle at the 29. He goes past the 30. And on the hash mark, he's up to the 32-yard line with a 17-yard run and brought down by Fuller. They're going to put him at the 32. It's a first down for San Francisco. The clock at 2:21 and ticking.
It's what you can do when you can run the football, right? Defense going to spread out. Play prevent. You can hit a run here and there knowing you've got all your timeouts left in over 2 minutes, but don't take too much time in the huddle here.
3 timeouts for Garoppolo with the 1st and 10 in the gun from his own 32. Trailing by 4. Trying to get the snap before the break, he does. Handoff to Mostert, runs laterally, got a block at the 30, goes to the 35, and he's out past the 35 to the 37-yard line, and a flag has been thrown on the play. The tackle was made by Chris Jones of the Chiefs on the line. Let's see what the flag is about. Bill Vinovich.
Ball start. Offense number 17. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Emmanuel Sanders, the veteran. Our clock is at 1:56. Now they put 2:02 on the clock. So they add time. We're before the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs have come back on 14 unanswered points to lead it 24-20. 1st and 15 with the penalty. The ball is back to the San Francisco 27. In the shotgun formation is Garoppolo and Mostert to his side. The tight end Kittle is in motion. 4 on the Kansas City defensive line. Shotgun snap, sets, and he throws a line drive pass to the far sideline. Caught at the 30 around the helmet by Kittle. Runs up the sideline to the 35 of San Francisco. And then belted out of bounds by Kendall Fuller of the Chiefs in the secondary. Put him at the 35. Couple players down, getting up slowly. Pickup of 8 right there. Clock is at 1:56, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. We will step aside. The Chiefs have come back from a 10-point deficit to lead 24-20, 1:56 to play in the 4th quarter. Let's step aside. You're listening to Super Bowl 54 on Westwood One.
Pros like you start with Lowe's to help take you and your business to the next level every day. And at the right prices, too. Stop in today and check out our selection of Little Giant ladders, including the Little Giant King Combo ladder. It's the world's first step, extension, and leaning ladder for only $159. An all-in-one ladder that lightens your load and makes it easier to get any job done faster. Speaking of fast, need supplies in a pinch? Order online at lowesforpros.com. We'll have your order ready for pickup at the Pro Desk. For this job and every job after, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
Hi, this is Kevin Harlan. I was just handed this letter from KFC that I've been asked to read.
Howdy, America. It's me, Colonel Sanders. You know what would make the big game even better? My delicious Kentucky Fried Wings in 3 different flavors. Buffalo, honey, barbecue, and Nashville hot. My chicken wings and football go together like, well, I can't think of anything other than chicken wings and football right now. Remember, this is Colonel Sanders and not Kevin Harlan. Go team!
Bundle home and auto with Farmers Insurance and you could save an average of 20%. A better pairing than pineapple and pizza. There, I said it. Call 1-800-FARMERS for a quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Reported 2018 nationwide average savings underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Weekend plans. Be prepared with windshield wipers that handle anything. Michelin Endurance XT silicone wiper blades are real-world proven for extreme weather performance, lasting 2 times longer than other blades. Michelin Endurance XT silicone wiper blades only available at Walmart.
The Niners have the ball. They're down by 4, 24-20. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. Coast to coast and around the world, this is Westwood One, your home for Super Bowl 54. It's game day, and Macy's has the latest looks for every style. Check out awesome deals on boots, coats, and more. There's new gear added all the time, so stop by the men's store at Macy's. Remember when Super Bowl 23 in this stadium, Montana had the game-winning drive against the Bengals? Can Garoppolo do the same, down by 4 at the 2-minute warning?
I remember watching that play, and it was at the time when I was growing into a young quarterback. I remember going out in the front yard and replaying that, saying, man, I can't wait for my opportunity to be in the Super Bowl. 2 minutes to go. Drive my team down and throw a touchdown pass to win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 34, I got my opportunity with 2 minutes to go and did just that. I know Jimmy Garoppolo has dreamed this moment a million times. Now can he go out and play it out just like he did in his front yard?
3 timeouts for San Francisco. They trail by 4. They have a 2nd down and 7 from their own 35 and 1:56 to play in the 4th. Garoppolo is breaking huddle. He has 4 receivers, including his tight end. Mostert at his side. 2nd down, 7. Shotgun snap. He drifts back. He double pumps. He throws a pass, and it's a leaping catch by Bourne at the 45. Stiff arms his way to the near sideline, the 50, and knocked out of bounds. He's got the 1st down. He was hit by Ward. He picks up 16. A big play by Garoppolo to the Kansas City 49. San Francisco 1st and 10.
Really good read by Jimmy Garoppolo. They were trying to get a double move on the inside to George Kittle, what we call a stick pump. 5 and in, push up to the middle of the field. It was covered, had a guy underneath, didn't like him, returned all the way back to his 3rd receiver, makes a nice throw up and over the linebacker.
On the NFL logo painted on the grass from the 49 of Kansas City. 1st and 10 for Garoppolo, looks at a 4-man front, shotgun snap. Here comes the 5-man rush and a pass, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Deflected and incomplete. 2nd down, 10. 1:44 to go. Chris Jones has just knocked down his 2nd pass on that defensive line. The Kansas City defensive line, number 1 in the NFL in passes defensed this season.
And that's what the big guys have to do. Hasn't got a lot of pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo by beating the offensive line. So he sees the arm of the quarterback go up. He matches it with his hand, and he's knocked down a couple big passes in this game.
1:44 to go, down by 4. San Francisco 2nd and 10 from the Chiefs 49. Shotgun snap, Garoppolo rears back and throws a pass, almost picked off on a dive. At the 42-yard line by Kendall Fuller. Almost picked off on a dive. 3rd and 10 for San Francisco. 1:40 to go, trailing by 4, 4th quarter.
They had Kendall Fuller playing in the middle of the field, and he was just reading Jimmy Garoppolo. Eyes went straight to the left on a quick slant. He broke on it, almost had both hands on it. That might have been a pick 6, but got one hand on it, able to knock it down. 3rd and long, but of course they're in 4-down territory.
Chiefs 49 in the gun, Garoppolo. 3rd down and 10. Everybody on their feet, a capacity crowd. Looking into the defense, Garoppolo. Shotgun snap, 5-man rush, sets in the pocket, winds up, going deep, arching spiral down the middle, and it's incomplete at the 5. He overshot his open receiver, Emmanuel Sanders, at the 5, and he had 3 Chiefs defenders tailing him, including Rashad Fenton. He was just that close.
He got in between the 2 defenders. The safety squatted on the post, able to split both of them. Jimmy tried to put it up in the air, but just a little bit too long. And that's a tough one because it's 3rd and 10. You'd like to at least get half of that so you're in 4th and short, but tough to pass up a shot for the game-winning touchdown.
They break huddle and it's 4th and 10 at the Kansas City 49, trailing by 4. Minute and a half to play in the game. Garoppolo in the gun. 5-man rush, shotgun snap, drops back, sets in the pocket, hit, grabbed, sacked, tried to throw it away. It's deflected, incomplete. Frank Clark, penalty flag thrown, pandemonium inside the stadium.
Rolling on the field as the quarterback was in the grass. Therefore, the play is dead. There is no illegal touching. 1st down, Kansas City.
On downs, the Chiefs get it. The building is shaking, literally shaking. 1:25 to go. The Chiefs will take over, leading by 4.
And here's the situation. All timeouts left for San Francisco. If you're the Chiefs and you don't get a first down, San Francisco's going to get the ball back, have to go the long distance after the punt, but will have an opportunity. Or do you stay a little bit aggressive? You've done a great job moving Patrick Mahomes, giving him some options on the edges. Extremely smart young quarterback where you tell him, if we get you on the move, you don't have anything, fall down inbounds and force the timeouts to be used. But one first down here, this game may be over.
Under center Mahomes, 42 of San Francisco. Handoff goes to Williams over the center. Plows his way past the 40. Between the hash marks to the San Francisco 38 with a gain of 4. The tackle by Armstead and a timeout taken. Each team had 3. Now San Francisco has 2. Building your rainy day fund, Navy Federal Credit Union can help. Remember, small steps now can mean big earnings later. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/save. Federally insured by NCUA. 1:20 to play. The Chiefs have scored 14 unanswered points. They were down by 10. San Francisco was in control, and then the quarterback Mahomes went to work.
And here it is right here. He's been great in this fourth quarter. 141 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great run on first down. You feel like, no doubt, we're going to run it here on second down and get close, and then we may have that decision to make on third down.
Under center Mahomes, second down, 6 from the 38. Handoff to Williams, got a block from the fullback. He's at the 35, the 30, breaks a tackle on the sideline, 20, chasing him down the sideline, the 10, the 5, touchdown! That's it! That's it! A 38-yard touchdown run by Damian Williams. 1:12 to go. 3 touchdowns in the last 5 minutes of this game. And the Chiefs lead by 10, 30-20. With the extra point coming up.
How often do you see this? You get in a situation like that. San Francisco knows you're going to run it. They know they have to get a stop. Everybody attacks the line of scrimmage. Nobody holds contain. They seal the edge. Damian Williams is able to get there, outrun the safety, touchdown, and it seems to be game over, Chiefs.
Here comes the extra points. Up now for the kicker, Harrison Butker. The Chiefs trailed 20-10, and they have come back. And with an extra point right there to our right, which is good, they have scored 21 unanswered points. 2 short touchdown passes by Mahomes, a 38-yard touchdown run by Damian Williams, and their lead 31-20 with 1:12 to go in Super Bowl 54.
And it's always the threat with this Kansas City Chiefs team, right? Is you don't score points, you keep them in a manageable situation, they're explosive. The last 2 touchdown drives were off of big plays. You gave up big plays, made them short drives. They're able to put points on the board in those situations. Patrick Mahomes is so good. Take the lead, pressure on your young quarterback, not able to make the plays. Tip your hat to the Kansas City Chiefs. They have answered the bell in all 3 postseason games.
It was 20-10 with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs had 3rd and 15. At their own 35, they got a 44-yard pass to Tyreek Hill, and that was the play that lit the fuse. What an incredible comeback. Yeah, but this has been the Kansas City narrative this entire postseason. This has never happened before in one single postseason. Butker line drives this one out of the end zone. It's a touchback to the 25. San Francisco will have 2 timeouts. They're down by 11 with 1:12 to go.
You're exactly right, Kevin. This is what they're all about, and I said it coming into this game. The beautiful thing for the Kansas City Chiefs is they had already done it. It didn't matter what happened in this game or how far they fell behind. There was going to be no doubt on that sideline that they could come back, even against a really good San Francisco secondary, really good San Francisco front. And they did just that. Fell behind 10, felt like the momentum was all on San Francisco's sideline. One big play, to Tyreek Hill seemed to change the momentum of this entire game.
Garoppolo in the gun from his 25 gets the first down snap. Moves up in the pocket, hit from behind. The ball is knocked away and rolls incomplete in front of him. Are they going to call it a fumble? It was recovered by Kansas City and Passanio. I thought I saw him say incompletion, but let's see now. There's a meeting on the field. Frank Clark with the big hit.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Kansas City.
That is the, all right, they have said that it was still in his hands. It looked like Gene Steratore, let's bring you in. You've taken a quick first look at this on the hit by Garoppolo.
Yeah, I think it's a good call for a fumble, Kevin. Jimmy G does not get that arm moving forward before it's knocked loose, in my opinion. He's just cocking back when it gets knocked out of his hand. New York will look at this because it is ruled a turnover.
Tell me this, Gene. It looked like, you're right, it started to move, but it looked to me like he got a grip on the football again and then moved it forward. In that particular case, even though it moved, but then he...
Second down.
All right, it is.
That's a really good point, Curtin. He does. Once he gets it knocked loose, he repossessed that and regripped it, and then the arm did go forward. That's a great catch.
Yeah, we just got another look at it. You're right. And that look.
Please reset the game clock to 1:08.
1:08. San Francisco down by 11. Kansas City getting 3 touchdowns in 5 minutes span in the fourth quarter. They trailed with 7 to play in this game by 10. This is an amazing comeback. But then again, it was amazing against the Texans, and it was a good comeback down by 10 twice against Tennessee. 31-20 they lead. 2nd and 10, Garoppolo, shotgun snap from his 25. 5-man rush, winds up, long pass down the middle, leaping attempt, and it's a leaping pickoff. Intercepted by Fuller, downfield, near the 42 of Kansas City. And that will shut the door. Kendall Fuller has just intercepted Jimmy Garoppolo on a heave downfield at the Kansas City 42.
And it's tough, but that's what you have to do if you're Jimmy Garoppolo. You're down 2 scores, you got to take a shot, even force it into coverage, and it was really a good throw. Deebo Samuels could have made that catch, but Fuller does a great job of jumping up and snatching it at its highest point and making the game-ending play with that interception.
Andy Reid just got the Gatorade bath. Mahomes in the victory formation. Backpedals, runs out the clock and takes a knee back at the 36. What a game. What an amazing Super Bowl 54. We have 30 seconds remaining in this game. And even though they've got 2 timeouts, the Niners will let the ball
Kansas City
tick down.
30-second timeout.
I guess Kansas City will take a timeout, and they're also going to put some timeout. So it's 53 seconds left on the fourth quarter clock. It'll be 2nd down and 15. The ball is back at the 36.
I believe it's San Francisco that took that timeout.
Oh, did they? Okay.
There's going to be a couple left, so
2nd and 15. Here's Mahomes at his 36. Gets the snap. Falls to a knee. In the victory formation.
San Francisco
has been stopped again.
Yeah, they're going to take another timeout here.
3rd and final timeout. San Francisco.
This is Kansas City's 801st game since Super Bowl 4. The last time they were in the Super Bowl.
That's crazy. It's been a long time for a great fan base. There are a few fan bases that are better than this Chiefs fan base. In Arrowhead, they support their team no matter what. They've been supporting them for the last 50 years. This is going to be sweet, not just for Andy Reid and company, but for the entire Chiefs nation.
3rd and 18, Mahomes gets the snap, goes to a knee, goes back to a knee as he backpedaled to the 25. There are no timeouts for San Francisco. 40 seconds remain. The play clock is, there's a 5-second difference between play clock and game clock. And the play clock is now at 20, and the big clock is at 25 and ticking down. The Chiefs have scored 3 consecutive touchdowns after trailing by 10 to take a 31-20 lead. Remarkable comeback, which has been their story this entire postseason. We've never seen it before in NFL postseason history. In one single postseason, for a team to be down by 10 or more 3 consecutive times. Double-digit comebacks in the same postseason.
just seems to continue to write the early story of Patrick Mahomes, right? He's done so many incredible things in just his first couple years. 51 touchdown passes, the MVP last year, suffers the injury, comes back quickly, leads this team to the Super Bowl, and you mentioned it. Super Bowl run was epic, falling down 24-0 against Houston, bringing them all the way back to a 20-point victory, and then these last couple games being down 10 each.
Now it is 4th and 26. Mahomes is in there. 5 seconds to play. He'll be in the shotgun formation on this 4th and 26 from his own 24. Leading by 11, gets the shotgun snap, rolls back, winds up, long arching pass, down the near sideline, zeros on the clock, the benches will empty. And this one is over. Kansas City has won their first Super Bowl in 50 years. 50 years, a lifetime. And they do it in come-from-behind fashion, beating San Francisco 31-20 in Super Bowl 54. With Patrick Mahomes leading the comeback, he is the Super Bowl 54 MVP. And Andy Reid has finally won a Super Bowl, the 6th winningest coach in pro football history, getting a hug now from his wife as the yellow and red confetti will fill the air here in Miami.